Cheatcoders, heat holders, take a girl and ski on her. Yeah. Cheatcoders, heat holders.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 284.
Nice.
And I am here with my usual suspects of Mr. Don doing stuff, the brother of the bully to his right, which is Natz blazing.
What up?
What's doing?
These guys came in together
Give me money.
with varsity jackets.
Give me
Gave
lunch money.
flashbacks of when the cool kids used to bully me in school. Because I was one of the nerds, the real nerds, not the one that Don claimed to be.
Come on, man.
He ain't a real nerd.
But we are here with Don doing stuff fresh from the Philippines.
Mabuhay.
You can tell because usually he wears Filipino shirts anyway, but this one's fresh, bro.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt, man.
Is this
It's Nike. Is this the Olympics team?
is this a legit one, or is this from the?
This is from the Palenque, bro.
Hey.
So it's a legit from
So it's
Palenque.
Legit from the Palenque.
There you go.
But can I just say, Don's the first person to go to Phil's come back with lighter skin.
You can tell he was sick for 5 days and stayed in his hotel.
He got lighter.
But
It was also raining for most of the time that I was there.
Damn.
There was a typhoon.
You know,
There was a
the
typhoon.
typhoon was so hard it broke his nose, bro.
Yeah.
So what's the story with the nose, bro?
Nah, I'm not gonna.
So how
no
much-
context. We'll just
How much
keep going.
Ugg did you take in?
Paracetamol.
And also to his left is Mr. Ikea.
Hey.
Ikea representative.
From Sweden.
Straight from Ikea to here.
Straight from Sweden.
And he's such a tito that he gave us food from the Ikea.
I brought food for my friends, that's all. It was a
Gave
nice
us
gesture.
some good
good.
hot dogs as well as ice cream, bro. I felt like a kid again, bro.
bros, man.
It's Mr. Natz blazing.
What up?
Kid in
And
Ikea
on to
shop.
my right is one of the coolest guys in beige. He's trying something different.
That's not a beige
He's trying to be the
Leave
the
it there.
blue
Leave it there.
one.
Leave it there. Leave it there.
The
Well,
blue
leave it-
one of the podcast is Mr. Wild Thought.
Wow,
Mr.
wow.
Garcia.
Did you know? Fun fact: like beige and blue, navy blue, are on different sides of the color wheel.
Oh, this is like my Sasha Fierce era.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Does that mean they go together
Yeah.
in like clothes wise?
That's why, like, when you see tan and blue, they go really well. Like
That's what they
like
say. The
it's-
color wheel is the opposite. Is what goes with the other thing,
I've
right?
never
Yeah,
seen
man.
beige on a color wheel, but
Beige and blue.
I only see it on the Wild Thought cover.
Hey.
The wild wheel.
Hey, and we are here at Common House Studio for another episode for you guys, and I felt like we had a little hiatus. Where 2 weeks we didn't drop any content, but this time we're gonna be dropping as much content as we can, just for you guys.
So much
content coming out your ass,
Bro,
bro.
it's just gonna
At your
keep.
wahoos.
You're gonna be sick of us by the end of the month.
It's like a sperm bank, but a content bank.
That's
And we're
it,
just
bro.
gonna.
We
It's
work
like-
in double time in the private rooms, bro.
Yeah, like we're banking the
That's it,
content.
bro.
We're gonna let it spray later.
We're running out of cups in this content era, bro.
Yeah. You just keep going with it. I'm like, okay.
So we just keep going. Yeah, man. This is the way we do, man. Welcome back to the Cheatcoders. This is the first time us four has been in the same room for about I think
month?
2 months.
2 months.
That's what
Yeah,
I
it's
feel.
been
It feels
a while.
wrong.
I feel like it's either one of us is sick or one of us decides to go do a holiday.
When was the cookout?
Or-
Which
The
has
cookout was about a month ago.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that even before that we were kind of like
taking
take
sickies.
Yeah.
sickies and all that stuff. But
Terrible.
You were like taking you were sick at one point.
then I was sick at one point.
I was sick at another point.
Garcia is the most strongest person in the podcast.
Punctuality.
Bruh.
Kulang sa tulog kasi.
That's it, bruh. This guy just sleeps too much.
Oh, I wish.
Bruh. All right, so let's get into the first segment. It is the Wild Thought.
Oi.
We're going to keep this long for one of our listeners. Just the longest version of this.
Let's
this
repeat
intro.
it. Like play it
One
twice.
person
For about 2 minutes.
one person said, you know what? In my opinion, I think the
Shout outs to all of our listeners. And
What's his name,
I
Rash?
love all the
Rash,
feedback.
Rash.
here.
Shout outs to Rash, man.
Hey, see now you get a shout out by giving an opinion. I love it.
yeah.
We're like the opposite to fan service. We're like, no, we're gonna make it longer.
I'm just gonna highlight.
Hey,
You know what's funny as well? On the last episode I was watching, the Raf goes, "Oh no, I'll turn it down in post." He didn't turn it
I
down.
did, bro. What's wrong with everyone's ears? I turned it down to I went from, it was on 0 decibels to friggin' minus 20. If that's still too loud, then you gotta check your ears, brother.
He's an audio engineer. He knows.
I'm an audio man.
Audio.
I don't do the audio, I do the audio,
Yep.
bro.
Master
Alright, so
of
that's one. That's
So
Garcia.
it's
What is the wild thought of the week?
Oh, this one kind of started off because I was watching Spanian, right?
Oh yeah.
I think this dude was
Shout
in
outs.
like Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And then he was walking through, it was a Sunday, and he goes, have a look at all these Filipino people sitting out here on the streets and stuff. And you know how in places like Singapore, Hong Kong, you got the domestic helpers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, I think, is like their only day off. So everybody kind of goes
Congregates.
out, like, and parties out in the streets, like karaoke going on, shit like that. And then I was thinking, like, there's a weird dynamic, like when you look around the world and stuff, right? The whole stereotype of Filipinos being nurses and stuff, right? Because you go one side of the globe, it's not necessarily true. You go to other places and stuff, right? And then you go, oh, fucking Filipino nurses everywhere. So it got me thinking, like, what jobs Filipinos mainly take up around the world. So, like, I guess I'll just start off with like Southeast Asia, or there's other countries. So, like places like Singapore, Hong Kong and stuff. We've got the first one on top was the domestic helpers, and then the second is like labor, like construction, that kind of thing. And it's the same thing with the Middle East, bro. Those two, it's like one thing that they share in common. In America, or you get to the Western world, the UK, America, nurses is when we're on top. And then come close second, I didn't know this, like engineers, bro.
Wow.
So Filipinos make up a lot of engineers in America and stuff, right?
Wow.
In Australia, nurses make up like number one as well.
Yeah.
Second is teachers.
Oh.
Yeah.
True that actually.
Bro, and I didn't realize, like when I thought about it, right? Like me and Don went to a youth group way back. There's so many people from our youth group that are educators
teachers,
now.
yeah.
And Don, fucking his family is like a bunch of teachers that teach accounting, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's what his last name is famous for. But there's a third one that got added onto the list, right?
What is it?
Breakdancers is another occupation in Sydney that Filipinos have been taking up now because we're obviously in a shortage of breakdancers in Australia. But fun fact with the whole breakdancing in Australian culture and things like that, breakdancing kind of grew, like the amount of Filipinos in the breakdancing scene in Sydney.
Yeah.
We're so integral in that movement, bro. And it's all started in like 90s, early 2000s, and it all started here in West Sydney.
Yeah, bro.
Like the president of breakdancing Oz is one of the guys, like is one of the homies, like SKB boys, like
Oh yeah.
Louis
They're OG.
Napoleon's the guy. You know what I mean?
Culture
Yeah, yeah,
breakers.
Yeah, dude. And these are the guys we went to high school with.
Yeah.
Like we were walking.
Are they still active, man? Those guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, they are, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
wow.
bro.
That's crazy.
And the whole process of choosing who went to the Olympics to represent Australia.
Came down to him.
Well, he was running the process of
he was one
things
of
like
the-
that.
He's
yeah.
running the process. He should have
Yeah.
been in.
Bro, you don't understand. The last few days, I've been fighting myself to not message this cunt, going like,
What the?
bro, what's up with your boy? What's going on, dude? But I just figured like that can kind of segue into, you know, because I know we're going to be talking a lot about what's
The
happening
Olympics.
with Raygun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everybody, the whole world's been talking about this shit,
Look
dude.
at-
Yeah.
With the center of the world.
Do you guys want to go into it?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
bro.
everywhere.
We probably don't need to talk about too much about Raygun because
we gotta, man.
that's been talked about for ages. One thing is it wasn't an amazing performance, or it wasn't a performance that everybody was kind of expecting in terms of breakdancing in how we kind of expected it to be. Because like what I imagine breakdancing is, yes, there's the trickings, yes, there's the up rock, the all that kind of stuff. But then
Up rock.
yeah, it's called up rock, right?
That was top rock.
Top rock, up rock, whatever.
But yeah.
Up
at
dogs.
us.
Look at this
obviously-
Raygun over here.
I'm obviously
Pale-skinned
You're
white
a Raygun
Raygun.
of words.
come on, man.
Pale skinned Raygun is hilarious. She's already white.
But like,
Give me one.
Bro, someone I
obviously-
saw in the comments, someone said deport her.
yeah.
I'm like, where?
bro. To like UK.
Well, all I'm saying is like I'm not an expert on breaking, but what I've seen from that is yes, there's all that the stuff where you're kind of dancing around and stuff, but there is also the power moves. That's and then I think she like the windmills, the flares, all that kind of stuff.
The thing that everyone wants to see.
Yeah, it's
As a casual audience, like part of the casual audience, like when it comes to like breaking, that's all I want to see. The
Yeah.
power moves. It's like when
That's
I
true.
watch boxing. Like I don't care about the technical aspect of boxing. I don't care about look at the tactics he's doing in like trying to tire his opponent. I'm like, nah, man, just knock the guy out. That's what I want to
Yeah,
see. So
yeah.
that's kind of like the casual point of view of like even
Yeah.
rap battles that they want to see funny
Funny
things,
stuff,
the
yeah.
funny stuff that makes
Not
the
the real
And that's-
miracle.
Nah, no one wants to see that stuff. That's substance is kind of like in terms of like casual audience, substance is always like not a higher priority.
yeah, because then that's what I imagine she was trying to put into it, more substance, more like
The
creativity.
interpretive dance
Yeah,
thing.
more musicality and all that kind of stuff.
There's more and more things coming out though that it's making it seem a bit shady. How she was sort of, I don't know if there's any truth in it, and I don't know how much like my feed is just flooded with everything. I can't get away from it. Dane's like, it's cause your algorithm. If you choose to feed into it, that's what's gonna give you. It's like, nah, babe, everyone's seeing it.
I mean, like the
Everyone's-
Olympics is everywhere.
It's
so-
everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main some of the things I've been seeing, and I don't know if there's any truth to it, is they're saying stuff like her husband was one of the
Oh, that's debunked already.
that's debunked,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
So there's nothing really that shady.
like-
Oh, you're talking about the selection process for
Yeah,
that.
Selection
how she
process.
she and her husband were part of the
yeah.
selection process and like what you call it, gatekeeping or
Gatekeeping it a bit.
Yeah, apparently that got debunked as well.
Yeah.
So like,
Look,
But a lot of it,
we know-
the comments are the best.
We're aware of Raygun in the hip hop like community here.
Oh, I've never heard of
Hmm.
her.
And she was at the
No, I'm
Florey
serious. I don't know. I'm
festival.
just being real there.
yeah, so
She
it's
was
like she's like
Which
we've heard
which
her name
festival?
a couple of times because in Sydney, there's the hip hop community in Sydney, whether it be dance or music, it's quite small
Yeah.
and quite like tight. People like kind of know each other within
it's a small
within the
Circles.
community, and
Yeah.
then so like when the whole Raygun thing came out, there's some people who are like, like giving like support to her, be like, don't try to bully like her into feeding into the memes and stuff and all that, and then people trying to like defend the whole substance part of it, and then there's others just be like, yo, this is it's funny. The memes,
the more I watch
memes
it,
are funny,
the
bro.
funnier it gets. It's just so
But
funny.
it's funny in a
It's funny.
like a car crash kind of way. You can't,
Yeah.
you
It
can't
is,
turn
bro.
away,
You
but
can't turn away.
you know it's
It
like
makes you
shocking
it makes
kind
you
of.
cringe.
And even
Yeah.
like I saw like Spanian drop with, since you mentioned Spanian before, Spanian dropped a video of him saying like, oh yeah, everyone's laughing at Raygun, but no one's even talking about how many gold medals we won.
No, it
No one's talking
overshadowed
about
it.
like the people who actually won the gold medals.
It's sad, right?
Yeah.
Like the things that
or the other breakdancers that were in the team.
it takes away from
or the other breakdancers that were in the competition.
Yeah, exactly.
know what?
J attack, bro.
You know what?
Shout outs to Jeff.
The sad thing is people pay into negativity more because like
Yeah.
obviously he's cupping flag. Same thing with the Filipino gymnast. It's more the circus around his mum. That's what's
Man, yeah.
taking the attention away. It's kind of sad. But would you agree though? And I'm not a fan of like the whole what's her name? Raygun thing. But to be fair, do you think breaking's getting way more attention now?
Yes.
Because like now I'm seeing other breakers as
no, I
well.
mean-
I'm like, fuck, there were actually some pretty good breakers.
That's
there.
that's
It's
what
like-
we were saying before, right? Like for Raygun herself, in order for her to kind of like bounce back, I reckon she just needs to lean into it or just continue what
Or
she's
she
doing.
just like if I were her, I'd lean into it
Yeah.
like even more just
because it is what it is,
Yeah.
right? Like
It's done now.
You're only as good as your last performance, and like you just need to keep doing what you're doing. She's gonna continue, and I think for the people that are bullying her online, just ease up a little bit. Let's not go crazy. The other side of that is when we spoke to some breakers here at Common House.
What do they say?
They were saying that what's happening now as a byproduct of all this, breakers in Sydney, in like the community here, they're getting bullied by people Or
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
kids who are breakers, like in schools, they're getting bullied because
Oh man.
like
I
it's
thought it'd be at least.
That's why not all attention's good attention.
No, it's
Yeah.
bad.
You know what I
It's
mean?
it's bad attention. And then what they say is what another thing that they bring up, which is a good point. It's the Olympics. You know, it's like, oh, but she's Aussie. You know, that's what we do.
No, but
we give it.
yeah,
We
yeah,
give it
yeah.
a go. We're like, but it's not something you give it a go. Like
this is the best of the
This is the
best,
best
you
of
know?
the best. There's no room for. There's no participation awards here. People work like dedicate their entire lives to these things. It's kind of like you're taking the piss out of it and cheapening the. You know,
But
what it
then again,
stands
like everyone's saying that the reason why the breakdancing, breaking is no longer in the Olympics for the next one
Yeah.
is because of the negative attention it's been getting.
Oh
through
no,
that.
that's
Nah, I
not
don't
true.
think
That
that's
show
true. I think
was,
that's debunked. I don't
it
think
wasn't
that's
on
true.
the events even
It wasn't
before
gonna go,
this
yeah.
Olympics. Like I think 3 years ago, the LA Olympics, all the events were already set. So
Okay.
breakdancing
Yeah.
wasn't.
It wasn't gonna be
The
back.
shitty thing is, each time you add a sport onto the Olympics, one has to be taken
has to be
out.
gone.
So with this one, there was so much flack with.
It was just
putting,
fitting for people to be like, yeah, she broke breaking.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who knows, man? We have Brisbane. Like, Olympics is
It
coming
might be
back to
back.
Australia. You know,
2032.
2032.
Australia is
so who
claiming
knows,
breaking
man?
now because
But
we're known for being shit at breaking. So
I don't know, man. The
on,
thing
man.
that's like kind of sad,
I
right?
don't, like to be
everybody.
honest, bro.
If you don't know, look up J Attack. J
Bro.
Attack is the Australian Filipino
I already
like,
know.
breakdancer.
Hey, well, when it comes to memes, bro, I can't pick my battles. You know what I mean? If I laugh
Yeah.
at a meme, I laugh at a meme.
I can't help.
I can't
like,
be like.
I wasn't laughing at the
I
start.
can't
though.
be like. I can't laugh at this meme because of this, because then I'll be like hypocrite by laughing at other failures and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Memes. If you become a meme, bro, that's just a part of the internet, bro. That's just that. Even though this is a sad fact, bro, but at the same time, like that's how people get entertained. Like
Yeah.
you be lying to yourself if you're saying that you haven't laughed at a meme that could be like a cost of someone else's like failure, you know, type of thing. Like there's all these memes, people falling down, people doing this, and people turning into memes.
They
We
have
all laugh at it.
There's a
and
whole TV show about shit of people who's like failing or falling on
that's
their
it,
ass.
bro.
It's like-
There's a whole thing like I'm pretty sure this meme won't, like it's either gonna stay and be forgotten for a while and be brought up
Nah,
again. But at
it's
the
gonna
end of
come
the day,
back in October. It's gonna
at
be.
the end
It's
of
gonna
the day,
be.
man,
It's gonna be a Halloween.
there's another
costume.
meme we're gonna be laughing at in the next one.
Trust me, there's so many kids gonna be dressing up in green
Dude,
cricket
that's
uniforms,
true,
bro.
man.
Bro,
think
I
it's
was
starting now.
laughing.
It's already
I was
started.
laughing all friggin'.
I'm gonna get one, man.
At the start of the year with
Aussie
Drake
tracksuit.
being a meme and stuff, like with the whole
Drake's
battle
probably
and stuff,
cheering. It's like, oh, thank God, finally, something else to make fun of.
yeah, so like,
he's not in the hot seat anymore.
you know, like if I can't laugh at this, then I won't be able. Then I'll be a hypocrite to laugh at the next one. You know what I mean?
It went from Kendrick versus Drake to Raygun versus the world.
She's getting destroyed. It's so funny.
Hey man, hey,
But like, yeah, I mean,
It's 1v7 billion.
7 billion. Is it the brakes?
bro.
I think it's the lack of awareness, though, because even like I've been sending you the. Have I been sending in the group chat
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the news media, Australian media, how out of touch
Oh,
they
they
are
were
with
trying to
it.
flip it, bro.
They're trying to flip it like, oh yeah.
They're trying to flip it
was
as
good.
if like it was positive
I mean,
viral.
Yeah.
it is. That's what they're gonna do. That's what the media does, right? Like you flip it to whatever it is. But at the same time, she can also flip it to her advantage. Yes, it is funny. Yes, it is like a meme.
Sadly, she's gonna lean into it. Like she's getting a shit ton of
She'll have to.
engagement.
The thing that you guys brought up, though, or what these guys in Common House brought up, how kids out in the street are getting harassed and bullied.
That's
So
yes.
this is the thing with breakdancing, right? Forget what fucking Raygun's saying, 'cause she's definitely out of touch. And I'm not just saying, like, I'm definitely not sticking with her, because after hearing what she's talked about in her
Talking about.
interviews,
Yeah.
after and even before,
Yeah,
I'm really thinking like, I don't know, man. This whole PhD thing and
Cultural
people calling her like,
appropriation.
it just seems, it just screams at her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is not to hate the performance
It's
or whatever.
narcissism.
It's more just whatever you do when you put on the green and gold shit and go out on the world stage. There's like the whole representation thing has consequences, and no one's talking about this shit online, because it's only now we're finding out that kids are getting bullied. So breakdancing's always been a part of the whole street culture, right? Hip-hop.
100%.
Money's not really thrown into breakdancing in Australia. So there's a lot of people that obviously are way talented, like more talented than Raygun, but didn't have the opportunity to try out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the other gripe is like this girl had the opportunity to go. This Australians funded her trip to
used her
Tino
privilege on
to
taxpayers'
represent
money.
us, but there's so many people that, you know what I mean, like lost or didn't even have the opportunity to.
Taking it away from Raygun for a minute.
What the hell's Raygun?
Her name's Rachel Gunn.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And that's Anyway, so what happens is a lot of the dancers and like break dancers and stuff, they train outdoors if they don't have a space to train, and some of them train at the ICC, which is the International Convention Center in Sydney. And what's been happening is random people will just go up to them in training and then just try to clown on them and you know,
make fun of them. That's mean.
Make fun of them and like
see what happens.
Just harass them.
Fucking gentrified breaking. Breaking's for the streets. The streets.
And it's and so the guys from Common House were saying, if you need a space to train, come to Common House here in Glendale.
Dude, if you had the chance to go, I don't know, like everyone was talking about the Turkish shooter, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, like me, I'm obviously bad at shooting or whatever, right? Just look at me, I don't fucking shoot. But I get put onto this uniform going, hey, Garcia, you're going to represent Australia and shit, right?
Yeah.
I know I can't shoot for shit. And I'm taking that opportunity away from other people.
Yeah.
I'd hate myself.
Yeah,
not the
sure.
world, bro. Like, that'd be a personal thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you not be aware of this shit?
That's
the thing that kind of gripes me, you know?
There was another athlete who was, I'm trying to remember which country it was from, but I think they only qualified because their dad
that was the thing, or his niece.
The runner.
Yeah.
The runner. And then she did the slowest 100-meter race.
Yeah.
100-meter time in the history of the
Kind of
Olympics.
nepotism thing, though.
And it was just like, rah, you're there. Like, man, how the hell did you get there? You know what I mean? The Turkish guy, he's the opposite of that. He doesn't look like he'd be able to compete, but he was just like,
because he's an assassin.
He's good enough to get silver, or by design. People were saying, speculating. This was intentional silver medal. That one.
Raygun was the direct opposite of Turkish guy.
Yeah. Did you see the? Like, I put up there was like a meme or like a photo of the winners of the memes of the Olympics. Top was Raygun. Second place was the Turkish shooter, and then the third guy was the guy who got his dick stuck on the
he didn't deserve third though.
On the high bar.
I would have thought the boxer.
I thought the boxer would be second.
Yeah.
Bro.
Who was the boxer? I didn't see that.
The chick boxer that everyone thought was a guy.
Boxer.
No way.
And she won gold. She was like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck this
wait,
guy.
But I mean, she wasn't a meme. Like, that wasn't a meme. That was a topic for sure.
Yeah, but
were they questioning if she was a real girl? Is that the one?
Yeah.
That's mean.
And
that's
then she
because
was,
someone called it out. The Italian boxer called it out. Going, nah, I'm not gonna fight him. Like, you know what I mean? And everyone started hating.
I think they were saying something along the lines of like she failed a steroids or a testosterone check or something like that. And
jeez,
man, it's just a fire out. There's so much drama,
bro. I'll fail a testosterone check. I'll show you my dick, bro. The test is really accurate.
No one questioned.
Yeah, I know. It's Garcia Gil. Said no one ever.
Garcia wants to fight someone. I don't want to fight him.
He might act like a little bitch from time to time.
Is this the Olympics that had really the most memeable people?
This is the most memeable Olympics. I don't
like,
remember.
I don't remember anyone from Tokyo.
Any memes
and then this
Tokyo, I don't remember any memes from that.
That's because we were all stuck inside. No one cared.
Yeah, but I thought we'd find more memes if we were stuck inside. Like,
I haven't found any memes in any Olympics.
No. The only meme Olympics that people I could remember is another Australian is Steve Bradbury from the Winter Olympics.
Oh yeah, when he
when
was
everyone
last,
he was last and everyone in front of him fell,
and then he ended up winning
gold. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
And he leaned into it like heaps. Like, he's still leaning into it now.
I think that was the first gold we ever had in Winter Olympics, right? By accident. I love it.
And everyone's saying that's the most Australian thing to do.
For someone to win Winter Olympics in like Australian, it's like, whoa, how do we never train? It's never cold here.
We barely get snow here.
No, we're busy being sick in the winter, bro. That's what it is,
true.
bro. But I think this is the most memeable Olympics that I can remember. Like, I don't remember anyone being memed because actually this is probably the peak, generation of memeing anyway. With TikTok and the reels.
I think it's just gonna get better and better.
Yeah, well, I was in like the memes and stuff. Yeah.
Well, we've got our own Olympics coming up soon.
People are just so creative with their memes. Have you seen the memes that come out of this? My dog does this, right? And he wants to rub his back on the ground.
Yeah.
And then someone will put, who did it better?
I love it, bro. You know what? The internet always wins, guys.
Have you seen the one where it's got the turkey guy like shooting,
Yeah.
and then it's got Raygun doing the Olympics but as a kangaroo, like the Matrix thing? It's so good,
Bro, internet always wins, bro. That's
the best.
it.
It's
like,
so good.
You can't fight the internet, bro. Once you're out there and you do something that the internet can bite their teeth into, you better watch out, bro.
And you either own it and ride the wave,
That's it,
or
If one of us or us or even me become a memeable thing, I'd be like, hey, man,
I'll take it.
I'll take it, bro. That's the way it is,
Claim
bro.
your millions.
The last episode that we recorded, it was the day before, it was like the Wednesday, the weekend before the weekend.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I'm looking forward to the breakdancing. Not realizing this year would happen.
Wait, did we record that?
We've
It was
said
in
it
the
many
episode.
times on the
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
because this has been known that
This is the
breakdancing
first
is going to
time.
be. This is the first time they're putting breakdancing into the
J
Olympics.
Attack's going.
Bro, we
Like,
should have
Yeah.
Crazy,
we should have
bro.
made a snippet and then just your reaction after with the actual breakdown.
Can't wait for the
What is this?
I'm not even kidding, dude. Like the wedding that I went to when I was mentioning the filter with the dad. That wedding was filled with SKB boys. The president of Breakdancing Oz dude was there. So like
Shout outs,
it was
boys.
just like my first instinct was message those boys, hey, did you watch it?
I mean, we did it here. We did it here with Gerard.
You see my
and
replies,
Benji.
bro? They're fucking mad, like paragraphs long.
Really?
Oh, no, they would like they'd be super passionate because they're in the shits. You know?
Could we get one of them on the show, like just to, as a little
Probably,
bonus,
yeah.
like a little
It's-
special?
It's
like,
funny. It's funny
Patreon?
because like we when we ran into Gerard and Benji, like they're both breakers, right? They're in that community.
I'd really want to hear what
We
they
just
say.
all we do is just like, so
That's it, bro.
what do you
That's it.
reckon?
Yeah.
And then you see their face like, oh man.
Yo,
Hey,
if
man.
you guys want to come on the show, that would be really cool insight. Because I really want to know what the actual breakers here in Sydney think about this.
I give it a week, it's gone, bro.
You reckon?
I reckon this whole thing with breakdancing could be gone within the next couple of weeks.
Something else is gonna
Something's
happen.
gonna pop out. We got the Paralympics going on,
Yeah.
bro. You know what? I
Is there
thought of-
breakdancing in the
That's
Paralympics?
I mean,
That'd be crazy, bro.
I mean, break your back.
Oh, it's a
dancing.
serious question.
That'd be crazy.
That's a serious
I'm not
question.
gonna. This is not Patreon, so I'm not gonna.
Don't go there,
extend
man.
that thought. But you know what I thought of? I thought of the
Serious question.
I thought of the Philippines should have their own fake Olympics.
What do you mean?
Instead of Paralympics, they could call it Parang Olympics.
I don't know.
Parang
Olympics.
So it's kind of like the Olympics, but really not.
People rock up to the event and they're like, ano to?
Parang Olympics.
Parang Olympics. People are running back and forth. Parang Olympics. Oh.
Parang Olympics. You're eating
know
like
the-
a stick and then you do like, oi, parang Olympics.
You're throwing the barbecue stick.
The speed.
Parang Olympics yan na.
After you eat the isaw. Uy, parang Olympics.
Olympics.
Parang Olympics.
It's the they have the 27 meter freestyle, the swimming, and they go, why 27 meters? Because the E-log is only 27 meters, bro.
Parang Olympics.
Parang
Parang
Olympics, bro.
Olympics. Parang.
Oh man.
That's great.
Oh, bro.
Oh man, bro. But like I think they should be like Filipinos should be encouraged to strive for the Olympics. So if they had their own Parang Olympics, bro,
Yeah.
We kill it, man.
I think that'll be the next stage to getting more gold medals.
What
bro.
other events would there be if there was a
when
Filipino
you lift
Parang
up the
Olympics?
rice and put it into the container, it's like, oh.
Oh yeah, you get a rice bag and that's like just shot put.
That's Hiddle and Diaz just lifting up the weighted bags. She's oh shit, there's 400 kilos.
400 kilos worth of rice?
Oh, no, she lifted 400 pounds. I think it's 250.
Yeah,
But
man.
bro,
Yeah.
That's
her
nuts,
lifting
man.
that 400 pounds is like me lifting 20 kilos of
Yeah,
rice.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
rice. You know, that's Parang Olympics.
That's
Bro,
Parang
whenever
Olympics.
I go buy some rice, right, it's a 50 kilo sack. I start off like this, right, and then I throw it on my shoulder, and I go. I'm shaking and shit.
I clean and jerk the friggin' rice all the time, bro.
And then your parents go, "Uy, Parang Olympics."
It's just normal shit happening in the house. It's Baon Olympics.
Bro, you know, like when you jump on the couch or jump on the bed and you feel like you're in the air for about like 5 seconds. You're like, whoa, Baon Olympics, bro.
When I'm peeing, right, and I don't get any on the toilet seat, I go,
Oi, Baon Olympics.
that's a 10 out of 10. I feel like Carlos right now.
He's on the toilet doing this, like just pointing.
The gun. The Turkish guy.
And then meanwhile, there's someone like leaning backwards to pee. Like,
He pees a bit on the lid. It's like, oh, I need to do silver just in case they suspect
what was
something.
that?
He's
What
got
was
a
that?
fucked up thing where, like,
What was that guy
stance as well.
doing? He was like leaning back and like pointing the gun this way and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Don't worry, man. It's Baon Olympics.
Baon Olympics.
Baon Olympics.
I love the fishbowl stick though, or the barbecue stick, throwing it.
But you do that.
Yeah, for sure. Man.
You definitely do that, bro.
Javelin.
Oh man.
No, bro. So, man, if you feel like you can't make it to the Olympics, there's always going to be a fake Olympics out there for you.
In the Filipino lounge.
Speaking of, we've got a video coming out on Monday.
Great segue.
We should have called it Baon Olympics.
2024.
Oh, man.
It's like
Baon
Olympics. It's like Olympics.
It was kind of like Olympics.
Next year.
It's called Gout Olympics.
Yeah, Pare's 2024. That one was painful, bro.
Bro.
I think CA is still recovering, man. His
Bro, CA was bleeding.
Yeah, bro. We had first aid though. He did it himself because he knows support.
Yeah.
Jerome wasn't. He was sprinting like nothing was going on.
Yeah, he's got feet of steel.
He's got calloused feet, man.
Yeah,
There's
right.
calluses
Yeah.
on his feet.
Got Balat Kalabao, bro.
Not to be mistaken with Bilat Kalabaw.
Hey, oh,
That's different. That's different.
Oh
That's
wow!
different.
Oh.
that's a delicacy in some countries. Balat Kalabao.
Oh, man. Overall, did you guys enjoy the Olympics?
It's all right.
I didn't watch much
I
of
didn't
it.
watch much, to be honest.
The only thing I watched really was the 100-meter sprints. That's all I'm interested in the Olympics, the sprints. Only the 100 because they become a main. I reckon that's the main event of the friggin' Olympics out of everything. So like that's the only thing I watched. So yeah,
Who was it? This Jamaica?
no, it was Noah Lyles.
Where's he from?
He's from
USA.
US.
Oh shit!
And I watched the sprint documentary on Netflix, so I was like fully invested in
Oh,
the
wow.
sprinters. So I knew who they were. So I was like, oh shit, there you go. And the main guy was actually won. So
What a nerd. No, I'm just kidding.
This guy, see,
a bully,
Parang
man.
bully,
Yeah,
What a
the real
bully.
nerd. Yeah.
friggin' bullies and stuff. Hey, don't worry about the bullies, man.
I think we triggered him, bro. I
If
think
you
we
become a
triggered.
meme or if
Trauma.
you become a nerd, bro, don't worry about the bullies, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this guy's like talking to his other bully friend. What a nerd. He's a nerd. Friggin', see? Oh, once a bully, always a bully. That's it, bro.
It's a bully.
Well, this is Noah Lyles. Oh, what a nerd.
What a nerd, bro.
He even knows the winner's name.
No way.
What
You know
a
when the
nerd.
Batman animated scissors, they use black paper. They use black paper to end up his darkness.
Kevin Conroy.
That's a good segue to our next segment.
What is
The
it?
one that we prepared because like when we were at Burger Point,
We didn't tell you this.
This is a surprise for me.
the most detailed thing we had was a good Bini debate.
Yeah, bro. We did Bini talk.
We had Bini talk for about a good hour.
I gotta catch up with
And then we thought of this as a segment because like it just walked into our conversation, and you know when those conversations you'd be like, you know what, we should make a podcast out of this.
It
And
didn't
we
walk
go.
into our conversation. It salamin into our conversation. That's how it did.
What's
what?
That joke was a Salamin dunk.
That would be a good thing, right?
it mirrored into our conversation?
It danced into us. Sauntered.
So
It sauntered.
We're
into
thinking
a
of this
conversation.
concept because there's only two things that is one of our interests in the world. It's Bini, the group, the
Yep.
Filipino group, and,
Shout outs to the Blooms out
and
there.
comic book heroes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
are we
characters.
fusing these things?
So
Yeah.
this is Bini if they were comic book characters.
Damn it, I don't know them distinctively
Dun, 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 dun.
enough.
Yeah, shall we?
Because there's a new Avengers
I don't
coming
know
out.
them
It's called
individually,
Avengers Doomsday. So we're thinking like we could flip that around if it was a different multiverse or a Biniverse, we could call it Avengers Bloomsday.
Ooh.
With the main character, Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Bloom.
Who did Robert Downey Jr. play before?
Iron Man.
Yeah. I am Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. So just to recap, and for Natz's benefit, the names of the girls in Bini are Aya, Mika, Sheena, Gwen, Malloy, Colette, Stacy, and Joanna.
That's a lot of names.
A lot of names, a lot of members, so a lot of things we could turn them into comic book characters with. At the time, we didn't think of many because like we were just in the zone. But like when I was in my drive home, I was like, bro, I'm in my zone now.
Pun it up.
The puns come in.
Oh, here we
and
go.
We've got a list.
He's got a list.
I think we're gonna start off with Don doing stuff. So what do you have on your list?
Captain America.
America.
Captain America. That's what I got. I have some of these might not be good, but we'll see. This one's kind of. We'll read this one. Wolvershina. Wolvershine. There's Gwenpool, which is like a Deadpool kind of thing. I like this one. Maloiki and her brother Masakit because he's Thor.
That's good. That's a good one.
Maloiki.
Oh man, I couldn't think of one for Stacy, but because her nickname is Staku.
Staku.
Yeah, so I was thinking Tony Staku.
That's how a Japanese person would have said it.
Yes,
Tony Staku.
I thought he was Iron Man. He's a Dr. Blue.
I love the Japanese accent, bro. You can just make a joke. Bro, I'm in, bro.
Oh man. And then there's the like for Colette. For Colette, it's the Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
hey.
Scarlet Witch. And then, because I couldn't think of one for Joanna.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Colette Witch.
And
That was one of mine too.
and then
You got it.
and then because I couldn't think of one, it's like all of them come together and then they'll like find new members and they'll be like, Joanna joined the Avengers.
That's how
But if they were like in
the delivery.
but then if there was a like probably instead of a character, it could be a city.
Yeah.
Instead of Wakanda, it could be Joanna.
Joanna forever.
Joanna forever.
Joanda.
Joanna.
That's the real Black Panther.
Sorry, Joanna. Sorry.
Far out. All right, so I've extended my one to like comical characters in both universes of DC.
Let's go.
And Marvel. So we did have Iron Man. That's still my favorite one.
That's great.
Shout out to
Very
Aya.
nice. Shout outs to Aya. Gwen, I had fun with. So it's I got Gwen Lantern.
Gwen Lantern is amazing.
Gwen Lantern. And then we also had Harley Gwen.
That's good.
And if you want to go to Marvel, we got Gwenom instead of Venom.
Gwenom.
And my favorite one. And no, for some reason, Gwen makes all the characters cute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if we go back to the DC universe and the Batman universe, we got Penguin. It's so cute, bro. I'm like, oh man, who's your arch nemesis? It's Penguin.
And Gwen.
Bro, that's like all the British people would be like, bro, that Gwen, she peng, bro.
Penguin, man.
Penguin.
For Sheena, shout outs to Sheena. I got we're in Iron Man's best friend, War Machina.
That's great.
War Machina.
And then we're back to the
These are
DC universe for
fucking
Mika. We got Peace Mika. Peace Mika. Shout outs to John Sheena.
That's like a double.
John Cena.
And then I did
Salute.
I did the obvious one back to Gwen, and then I couldn't think of one for Stacy, but I thought of Gwen Stacy. There you go.
Hey.
Obvious one, of course. And then my final one is for Colette, besides Colette Witch, which I had.
It's a Colette Witch.
I was like, maybe we could turn her into a villain. So I was thinking about an X-Men villain. Apocalypse.
That's a good one, man.
Hey, man.
Apocalypse.
One of the strongest villains,
It's
bro.
the epitome of Colette. Just so Colette, bro. She's so
She's
Colette.
so Colette. It is Apocalypse.
X-Men Apocalypse.
It's when you're so Colette, it causes the end of the world.
We are entering the apocalypse.
Oh man, that's great.
But yeah, shout outs to Bini, and like you guys has been going crazy ever since like you came to Australia.
Yeah.
I felt like after that concert you just blew up into like stardom. So congratulations to you guys once again.
Yeah, they're touring like North America now. So they were in America, now they're in Canada now.
Yeah.
So man, keep
Good
doing what
stuff,
you're doing.
man.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Penguin is my favorite.
Penguin.
I thought Iron Man would have been my favorite. Let's go.
It's paying.
It's so
but
cute, bro. It's like you're just saying everything. Every villain's like they lose their edge once they put Gwen in it. It just turns too cute.
Gwen Lantern.
Fucking Gwenum.
We are Gwen. Gwen.
Eminem song.
But they're going gangbusters as well in the Philippines, right? I couldn't go anywhere without hearing a Bini song on the radio.
Wow.
Like they're just everywhere. They did a collab with I think you guys would have seen it, Jollibee, and if you buy like a meal, you can get like trading cards. Of
Oh,
the,
Gwen. Oh, not Gwen.
the
Bini trading cards.
Bini trading cards.
Cool.
Because one of my cousins bought it, and he has his favorite. He has a picture
Who's
of
his
Colette.
a
A picture of Colette in his wallet now.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
You know all these memes.
It's like Colette your apple.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
My grandkids.
Sino to? Apocalypse.
My apple's Colette.
My apple's Colette.
My apple's Colette. You know, they have so many names and I didn't know them before. Like I know we brought them up before, but now I'm like, I can remember their names now.
Yeah.
Just
If you
from-
didn't know their names, I think you can if you turn them into characters.
Yeah.
Marvel characters or comic book characters.
That's
easy to
Gwen. There's
remember.
Gwen.
That's what we
there's
call
Joanna,
a mnemonic device.
There's Colette.
Pneumatic, mnemonic.
I know.
Gwen's got 3
Mnemonic.
characters.
Aya.
John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena.
She's doing these ones. You can't see me.
Defense.
And the way they kick is like. That's why they kick him in the shin, bro.
What does the Japanese one say?
Tony Starker.
Spirit bomb.
Tony Staku. Or Staku Lord. Staku Lord. Watashi wa star.
That song is annoying.
Watashi wa star. Watashi wa star.
Hey, so let's move on to the next segment. It is the
What's doing? What's up?
What's
It's your
up?
boy Don, always doing that stuff.
What a theme song.
What's up? It's your boy Don.
What happened to white Hungarian salami?
It's a point too.
Man, I meant to do that, bro.
Well done.
I exactly knew that was coming.
So fun fact, the month of August is actually Buwan Wika, which is like the Filipino language month. And it's meant to kind of celebrate, you know, the languages of the Philippines. But something's happened recently where they've kind of hindered the use of other languages other than Tagalog. So there's a bill that was passed that seeks to, it basically makes it so that Tagalog is the main language for everything, but then the mother tongues in the provinces and other places, those are kind of secondary. And there's not going to be like a mandatory for teachers and schools to teach those mother tongue languages
Mother tongue. Sounds like
outside
mother tongue.
Sorry.
Yeah, malatang. No, but from like I think it was from kindergarten to grade 3, which is one of the main times when that's when kids will learn the most.
Yeah.
Like they'll take in that stuff. So a lot of people are really kind of worried that all of the other languages are going to phase out, and then we're just going to be left with.
You say the
Tagalog.
government is imposing this?
Yeah.
Do they say why?
I think from what I heard, it's along the lines of like resources, right? So they don't always have the resources for someone to teach the mother language in whatever province it is, and so they're just going to focus on Tagalog as the main
Phasing
language.
it out. Yeah.
But it just like, you know, there's obviously the Visayan community, which is massive, and I think they're still gonna teach Visayan from that age because there's so many that's a massive community.
They
but
don't
then,
have that resource problem.
yeah, they may not have that resource problem, but then you've got other languages that you know, like Ilocano or like something like Pangasinan even, which is a language that my family speaks, and like I haven't learned it. I only know one word in that language, and I won't be able to pass that down to generations because it'll just stay with my family and stuff. So it's interesting to hear that's happened, and a lot of people who are like language academics and stuff like that, they're upset that this is happening, and so I don't know. I wanted to.
It's a what do you call it? It's a commentary on the society, though. The fact that you're having resource problems kind of tells you something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, they wouldn't have imposed this if they didn't have that problem.
Yeah.
I remember the guys from the Family Mart podcast. One guy was saying he went back to Pampanga and there's less and less people speaking Pampanga, and it kind of makes him kind of sad, right? Because it's there. He was saying back in his hometown in Vils, there was a lot of kids that were talking in English, and I think that just goes to show, like, you know, with social media, everyone kind of speaks a language or gets drawn to a language that's more accessible to everyone. Like, you go on the internet, English is king, right? But these smaller minority kind of languages, they are getting phased out. But until the people that speak it step up and push it, you know what I mean? Then we can't really.
100%.
How do you combat the no teachers? We're gonna still need the teachers to be able to continue it. But if no one's able to, then it kind of sucks, right?
Out. It's naturally fading out.
It's not only for the people who actually speak it. It's also like trying to get like support from, like, general support of the, like, from the country, from even outside, like people that, like, you can only do so much if you support your own kind, your own community, but the most you can get out of is outside support type of thing, like the whole bill thing, like that whole thing is like not encouraging it to the people that speak it to actually, you know,
to do anything about it.
You know, there's like, it feels like, all right, no matter what I do, even if I do stand up, I feel like this whole society, this whole country is just going to bring us back down anyway. So it's very discouraging at that fact as well. So it has to happen both ways, whether it be in the community and also getting support outside the community. That happens, like, whether it be our previous topic about breakdancing, trying to get that into like a more of a better place in the mainstream and all that stuff. It goes with that, with the Filipino community, podcast community, whatever community you have to always not only have the support within the community, but also people outside to support your community as well.
Yeah, it needs to be kind of like top down as well as bottom up kind of thing, right?
Yeah, because like you can always support your community, but if they keep bringing you down, like you can only fight for so long type of thing. That's why everyone's like, So
I think as well, there's like for there isn't as many resources or people making things that are in that language. Obviously there's so much Tagalog out there, so many Tagalog movies, Tagalog like TV shows, and I know that there are Visayan TV shows or Visayan movies that are out now. There's this one comedian, she does a podcast as well, and it's in Visayan.
Because there's a market for it.
You know what I mean? And watching that, it makes me want to learn Visayan because I'm like, that one's so much fun. It's mad.
I love it. That's cool. Like, they need more sport, more like every niche thing should have that community to support it. As in, like, you know, I feel like with music as well. Like all I can hear is like Tagalog, like songs. More Tagalog songs than any other language.
Mainstream
Maybe
stuff.
it's just because of my algorithm, or maybe that's what I'm not looking for. Like it'd be cool to see with Easy Mill, like the way he did it. He sneaked in, or even just put in like
brute force
multiple languages in one
Filipino,
song. I'm like, bro.
Ilocano, and was it Visayan? What was the other languages?
I can't remember. Panalo. Panalo. Was
So like,
Panalo, yeah.
like we need more. Like we're struggling getting representations as Philippines, bro. Like now we're going into the more niche things of like getting more representation for the different languages and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, bro, the fight is it's going to be a long one, but I reckon if everyone's just like there to support, then we should.
I kind of
keep it
feel
up.
like this is something that's happening at home too. Like, you know, we've talked about this in being Filipinos in Australia, right? When we were kids, we were told, "Oh, speak English," so you know the white people like you or whatever. Like back in Phil's, I think it's happening on that tier, like the next tier, where the people outside of Manila or the outside of the Tagalog speaking part of the country are going like, you should learn Tagalog more because it'll open you up to more opportunities in terms of employment, things like that. Because obviously the niche languages, the ones that are kind of, you know, in risk of extinction, is all from the smaller parts of the more remote parts of the country, where they might not have as much opportunities for employment. Like a lot of people are working from home now, like, but if you can't speak Tagalog, that's going to be such a big hurdle. You know what I mean? Like, how do you do that remotely?
Yeah.
You know, so
it all comes down to bottom line, man. Like, if this language is not making money, then we're going to focus on the language that will, which is English, Tagalog.
Yeah.
You know, that's the money makers there. If there is no evidence of, say, you know, Ilocano showcasing, like having Ilocano shows, and if that's not going to generate any money, they're going to just ditch it. You know what I mean? So
can I share something real quick, dude? Like about 20 years ago, right? I was going out with this girl. Her uncle is like the Bill Gates of Phil's, right? His name's Diosdado Banatao, and he's one of those guys that fucking invented, you know, Ethernet. How your computer uploads and downloads on the one card. He put that shit. Filipino guy did it.
Wow.
Fucking gangster. He's from a fishing village in the top end of Philippines, and the language that they speak is really niche. It's called Itawis, and I've never heard anyone else like mention that shit, right? This is the dude that's like, this guy fucking, he's a billionaire living in Silicon Valley, hard out, like, you know, a venture capitalist kind of guy. But at the same time, he's from that area where, you know, like the language is fucking, it's in the risk of, you know,
dying
extinction.
out. Yeah.
And not even his money can fucking save that shit. He's so, he's like such a big supporter in academics too. But I think even he's aware that, look, man, like the opportunities where we're from, like in the fishing villages, might not necessarily be the place for more, like you'll find more opportunities outside of that area. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to progress, you probably don't want to be stuck in that same area because there's more opportunities outside of the province and stuff, right? So this guy fucking builds the primary school in the province that they're in. Their computing department is way better than the colleges in the city because of this dude's donations and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But he's pushing that, what do you call it? Like there was interviews, I think it was like 15 years ago now. He's talking with the president at the time going like, we really need to stop idolizing artistas and shit and really push the academics like mathematics, science and stuff, you know? But at the same time, I don't think he's saying everyone should learn Itawis, you know what I mean? Because that's obviously something that's going to hold you back, you know, so...
okay, I kind of see where you're coming from. It's just like, it's either you fight the wave or you ride it.
Yeah.
You know, like nowadays, the only thing that will get you opportunities is Tagalog, English, or like those main things.
You use that as your advantage rather than, it's hard to say, like, hang on to your culture and stuff, but doesn't mean like, don't use that to close yourself off to opportunities, you know? But the schools are kind of, I don't know, man, this is kind of like it sucks because it's a resource problem.
Yeah.
So
Is it two
what
separate?
do you do?
Is it two separate things though? Completely, because like one can hold culture. It doesn't even have to be language, right? It could be tradition. It could be through tradition, through religion. That's a whole different thing. But if you're talking, it just becomes an economic thing now. Because even rich people, like people from westernized countries, will learn Chinese because they're willing to, because they see there's an opportunity for them for business there. Purely they'll do that. It's the same thing. Like I know it's like it's somehow sort of similar. You could be from the fishing village, but if you're that one sort of, I'm a bit more entrepreneurial, I want to do something, you're going to go out of your way to, okay, everyone speaks English, or for him maybe the next step is Tagalog. I'm going to learn Tagalog so I can work in Metro Manila. But it's not for everyone. It's not all about chasing that dollar. Not like some people might be just happy in their own communities, like they've got their way of life. There's a reason why these languages exist, because there's tribes in like the Amazon where they have no connection. They live a certain way,
But they can
and
still
they have
thrive.
and they can still thrive in their own way. So it's not like the way I'm saying it is like it's not always. It's more so the willingness, because not everyone's like in it, like other fishing village people. What's their goal is like, no, I want to be like an IT manager. They probably don't even give a shit about
just want
that.
to be the best fisherman.
Be the best fucking fisherman, and then like they're right where they want to be, kind of thing.
They're happy.
I think we're stuck in this bubble, Western bubble, where it's all about climbing, making more, gaining more, kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with it, but I see it. Yeah, it's more holding on to a cultural thing. It's two different things, I think. If you want to hold on to your culture, that'll continue on. If it dies out,
But
it dies
then
out.
The whole thing is like getting it taught in schools. If that's not getting taught in schools, would you be more offended about that because of culture? But schools are very, very business based as well, because they're trying to get people
So
in
are
the
they?
future.
That's why I'm
in
back to the
business.
start. Are they saying in these smaller areas they're trying to like eradicate their
No, it's
language?
not. I don't think it's eradicating. It's more
Learn-
just the
learn-
teachers
learn
that are
in
available.
Tagalog.
It's no longer mandatory for them to teach their mother tongue.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But wouldn't they be already speaking it because they live there?
That was going to be my next point,
Yeah.
though.
Because that makes
you don't
sense.
send your kids to school to be able to learn the language you speak
Like
at
that's
home.
what you speak at home. Like we don't.
Yeah.
We have English, but
So if you
to
were-
learn English, but we already know how to speak
Yeah.
English.
If you want-
We taught Japanese or like some random class. Because
Yeah.
it does help to have languages. Before when we were younger, like
But then
why are
again,
they
like-
teaching us French or Japanese? You never know. That could come in handy.
Came in handy
later
for
in the
you,
future.
bro.
Not really. I didn't learn shit. But
but that's amazing more.
But
We
again,
can talk
there's another
Japanese a
aspect
bit.
of being taught like English, and like because we go to school to get taught English, but that includes writing the language.
But that's
Grammar,
different.
all
That's
that
like
grammar
it's, the English is more to like there's speaking and be able.
But
to
I'm sure there's
communicate.
grammar in
Yeah.
every language. So
Of course, yeah.
There's a project that I'm working on for Natz where we recorded interviews of some of the like the support workers in Tagalog and also in English, and comparing the two, they're so much more articulate in Tagalog than in English, because obviously Tagalog's their first
tongue.
language, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
their
not
native
just that
tongue.
though, because you're naturally you're not having to think of how to retranslate
Exactly.
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Exactly.
You're just speaking from what you know.
It's
and what you
probably
feel.
like how
There's another layer when you're like, okay, how am I going to say what I'm really feeling?
absolutely,
But in this whole other language too.
yeah,
So-
it's like when I'm speaking Tagalog, I'm probably like
You
not.
got to run it through a
gotta
filter.
run it
Yeah, I have to run it through a filter.
yeah.
I'm like, is that the right word for this? Is that the right word for it? Other than just like,
yeah, because you'd be scared you'd be turned into a meme. Because like, if we say Tagalog in the wrong way, there's gonna be people laughing at us. They'll be like, "Hey,"
bro.
but but like I feel, man, I love this podcast, bro. Like we went from Bini in
Very serious talk.
in comic characters, and now we're talking about this serious conversation of like different dialects or languages in the Philippines, being the importance of it as well. So yeah,
I think it's like, and it might eventually there might be the languages that phase out, because
That's just history, right?
It'll just happen. You know what I mean?
It's been happening.
But
for a while.
it'll be cool if there is some documentation of it at one point. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, my family, my aunties, my uncles, my dad, they speak Pangasinan, and I
Never even heard of that.
yeah
and they did like that's like my dad. He speaks Ilocano. He speaks to his brothers in Ilocano.
yeah.
That's so cool.
And in the household, it's all Tagalog. It's like he'd never really spoken Ilocano at all in the house when he's directly talking to us. And that's kind of, I think that's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I understand that feeling now because I'm in a in a marriage with two cultures. So where there's Filipino and Indian. And so if we were trying to teach our kid, Seth, English would be the main thing, and then we'll be trying to figure out how to get him to learn some words in Hindi and in Tagalog, and then it becomes it becomes confusing, and then you get too complacent and like, I'll just continue speaking English, and it's difficult. To learn different languages. It'll be difficult in your household
even harder.
too.
Yeah, no, it's exactly the same as especially what you're saying, Raf, because it's two cultures, right? It's not like if we were with a Filipino, if our partners were Filipino, it's a bit easier because
English and Tagalog.
But we like the common denominator with communication is English. Like Nadine's not going to speak to me in French or Vietnamese. I speak Tagalog with my parents, so there's a bit of that. It's more like what they're, I guess.
It just becomes like
exposed to.
That's why we're trying to keep him like going to my mother-in-law's household and then my family's household.
Exactly.
So they could be familiar with these languages.
Immersed-
That's kind of like how
that's
I
it,
learned through the E type of thing.
So,
That's how.
In
That's the best way
saying
to-
that though, would you like say if Seth doesn't know how to speak Hindi or Tagalog, would you say that that's because of the school not teaching him Tagalog or Hindi?
No, it
I
comes
think
to
it should be the
comes to-
same with these places, dude. Like
Comes
if
to
you
the
want,
house,
if you want your kids to grow up with a certain culture,
it's your responsibility
exactly,
to do it. That's how I
dude.
see it
So-
too. Yeah, it's not like because of your surroundings.
That's fair.
Like school
That's
would
very
help you
true.
with in terms of the technicality of the language, if there is something there to learn,
Thank you.
and like at the house, that's where you learn the most. At the house,
Yeah.
your friends
Yeah.
you're around.
If they don't
I mean, for
learn,
my brothers
that's
and
on us.
Community.
It's on us.
For my brothers and I, we grew up with my parents speaking to us in English, and I only know how to speak the very little Tagalog that I know from my grandparents, like hanging out with my Lola and like her taking care of us, you know.
Like it becomes the whole thing where like you try to get your brain to exercise that part of your speaking. Like I wish there was a way to continually speak Tagalog so I could actually learn, not quicker but learn proper, and exercise my brain to be like, oh yeah, this is how it is in Tagalog. And right now my translations is what I've learned through just hearing my
You know
parents.
the best way if you really want to learn, just get. Oh wait, they probably already
Just go to
do.
the Philippines.
But yeah, go to the Philippines. But being around it is big, because like I've been away for so long too. I speak Tagalog to my parents, but I've been away for 6 years. But now working obviously in my family business, predominantly Filipinos. It's just Tagalog all day, every day. It's like
That's it.
riding a bike. You brush it up. You're hearing it so constant.
I'm gonna start
Get your
hiring
parents.
people and
Get
having clients who are just Tagalog only.
Our interns
Yeah, there you
are
go,
Filipinos. Speak
All
to us
right,
in Tagalog
everyone.
now. From now on,
Besides on the recording of the podcast,
Tagalog.
Tagalog. only. I'm
You,
not speaking.
you respond to
everyone
Raf's
speak
Tagalog.
Messiah from now on.
just to mix them up even more.
Lads,
You know, I'm gonna go my father's tongue.
Two words. I
That's the
know.
only word I know.
Only Ilocano from now on.
I wouldn't have learned that word if we for
Bandot ka
this
ayo.
podcast. Belat. Shout outs to Lara.
Bro, so
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
that's it, bro. It's all about surroundings, bro. You
Yeah.
just gotta keep
You need to
learning
be
through
around
that.
it,
You need to be
for
around
sure.
to be in it.
And the other thing I noticed as well, like, because I try to speak Tagalog to my parents, and when I was in the Philippines, I was speaking Tagalog, but there's nuances that you don't necessarily pick up on. Because I was speaking Tagalog to one of my cousins, and she'll tell me if I'm like doing something wrong or like say something wrong, and I only got to spend a little bit of time with her, but every time I said something, she'd like react in this way. It's like, why are you saying it like that? Or like, why are you
Tagalog.
doing this? Like,
yeah.
And I think it wasn't the way that it wasn't what I was saying, but more like the way that I was saying it.
Yeah.
It's like when you have a fun fact that Don knows about and you're saying it wrong, and Don's looking at you like, bro.
That fact's not fun anymore.
It's not fun because
That's
it's
a
wrong.
sad fact.
It's wrong,
It's a wrong
bro.
fact.
That's it, bro. Because like, it's one thing knowing the language,
Yeah.
but another thing to be in the language type of thing. Because like
Yeah.
with English, there's like the nuances, the slang,
Yeah.
the colloquial version of it, and then it's all mixed and melded into one pot.
Yeah.
And the way we deliver it is completely different than someone who's just it's their second language.
Yeah.
Like it becomes a thing where people can with the whole thing in the Philippines, they know that you're a foreigner straight away, whether the way you look, the way you move, the way you speak. It's just easy.
The way you dress.
Like, it is pretty much like you could just
me, I
The way
guess.
that these guys dress with their
I know,
varsity
we-
jackets.
Bro, don't get me started on that.
He just got over it.
I just got over it, bro.
I
took my varsity jacket off, man.
No, man, you can take the bully out of the varsity jacket, but you can't keep the bully out of the man.
They're not like a call. They're not like a call.
But yeah, man, what's the moral? What's the moral of the story, Don? For in this case, like, what's the final word?
I think if you want to preserve like a language or preserve that culture, it just needs to be documented.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, people need to do that, and I think shout outs to people like my and also that comedian who has a podcast in Visayan, because my is singing in Visayan, and like, you know, there's more and more of that stuff that's out there, and we're slowly learning Visayan, but we'll probably just learn all the rude words.
Yeah.
Which is par for the course,
All
really.
the fun stuff.
Yeah.
All the fun stuff.
My brain can only handle 2 languages right now.
Yeah.
In terms of learning.
But
It's a
yeah,
skill.
it is like if you love the language that you speak, then speak it out there, do stuff, but tell stories in it, like make movies, make like songs about it, because that'll be
And
the way to preserve
it only starts with language, because like not only language, you should preserve its culture.
Yeah.
Culture, the
Yeah,
culture.
bro. Don't rely on the school to teach your kids about their own
Yeah.
culture. Fucking do it yourself, bro.
Teach
It's your kid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bring
The
the culture,
teacher doesn't
bro.
speak thinger. Oh, fucking. I'll talk to you in fucking Itawis. You know what I mean?
That's it, bro. It's in the community. Yeah. Once the community, once you're surrounded in it,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
your kid will learn it easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. I want to go to my new segment.
Let's go.
It's gonna. I need a lot of
Is it a
courage
game?
I need a lot of courage for this segment.
Is it a game?
It's
Oh.
called Pare Karaoke.
Hey.
Karaoke.
So it's
Powering karaoke.
Parang karaoke.
it's karaoke, but at the same time, it's a parody.
Hey.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You posted it on the chat. Are we supposed to read that?
Yeah, that's lyrics. Yeah, that's lyrics to my new song.
Okay, I won't read it, so it's a surprise.
Because I need to borrow someone's phone for the lyrics, because my phone's gonna be playing the song.
Oh, gotcha.
So this is a karaoke, but in the Cheatcoder way,
Let's go.
where we're gonna
Wait, so I'm not supposed to look at the group
Are we
chat?
gonna-
I
sing- are we all
I
singing
need
it?
someone's phone so I could read the lyrics.
Oh, wait.
So the song that I've chosen to parody, and for my the very first Pare Karaoke, is "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
Just don't let it lock, because I've been giving my passcode out bloody every time. And
Why?
So
What is
with
it?
Fourth.
it's in the other episode.
Yeah.
so with Celine Dion, she was at the opening ceremony of the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
The Olympics. And,
My level go on.
and Olympics was just in France as well, so she's from French Canadian, I think, Canadian French. And
Canada.
French Canadian.
I just wanted to, dedicate this song
Kinda
to her,
French.
and also dedicate to people who struggle with finding the food that they want in terms of Baon.
Let's go, Raf.
So instead of "My Heart Will Go On," this song is called "My Heart Will Baon."
This is how Raf learns Tagalog, guys.
This
You
is
sing
not even
it,
Tagalog,
you
bro.
sing it,
It's Taglish, bro.
seeing it before
This
your
is
very
the-
eyes. Like, you gotta start somewhere, man.
this is
There's Tagalog words, yeah.
I just saw the first verse.
Don't remember.
I love it.
So I'm gonna play the karaoke on my phone,
Let's do it.
and then we'll go from here.
Let's go.
Mikey
And
Bustos, this one's for you, bro.
I'm doing this. This is my segment, and I wanted to do the first one because I'm encouraging you guys
To do ones?
to do ones. I can make the
I can do
songs
one.
for you or make the lyrics for you,
No,
but
I
I
can
need
do
you to
the
sing.
lyrics. I
I
can
need
do
you to
lyrics.
sing and get the courage to.
I'm gonna do tequila.
I don't like karaoke.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, here we go. Oh, can you unlock your phone again?
Ain't giving out my password anymore.
It's like dun, 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 dun. Longanisa.
Maybe it's even alcohol.
And this is Pare Karaoke.
Ovina.
We're gonna.
All right.
Here we go. Pare Karaoke.
The quality's so shit.
It sounds like a.
It's like
it sounds like a high school
It's the
recorder.
recorder.
All right,
It's the
guys. This is
proper
dedicated
karaoke.
to you guys.
Let's go.
At every Filipino party.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get 100 on this one.
Get it, get it.
Get 'em. Every night when I leave, I see food. I need food. That is when I'll start to Baon. Crowded in the kitchen with plates and containers, and my uncle hid the lechon.
It's dope, bro.
Tita, is there more lumpia? All I see is the pancit canton.
I'm guessing these words.
Of course, the palabok is gone, so I'm left with adobo and macdo from kahapon. Hey, dedicated to you guys.
Nice.
The struggle to find the right foods to Baon, and they gave you leftovers from 2 days ago.
Ano pong meron? Yung McDo from kahapon.
Karaoke, huh?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
very
Karaoke.
good. I like that
Well
segment,
done,
bro.
well
There you
done,
go.
well done.
Very nice.
The pancit canton.
What score are we giving it?
100.
Is
100.
there more lumpia? All I see is the pancit canton. That's so good.
You know what's so funny? Because I said that shit at the last party that we were at. We were at a party and like walked inside the house like, Tita, is there any more lumpia?
I don't see it's pancit, right?
They were like, ay wala na.
It's not even the pancit, right? It's only the vegetables left over from the pancit and a little bit of the pancit.
Yeah,
you
the
know, like,
noodles.
All the meat's gone.
all
Yeah.
the meat, all the pombo parts.
I
bro.
like pancit, bro.
Because like
So bland.
sometimes people
Don't
like,
like it?
No,
Pancit.
don't like it. I
that's
don't
the
like
thing.
it.
The thing with Baon is like when you don't want to Baon, they have stuff to give you to Baon. But
And
if
then
you
you're stuck
want
with
to
all these
Baon,
boxes of pancit that you're not gonna.
yeah, man.
You gotta fight for it.
I was trying to find in the line to like about Suman and being Baon earlier by the Tita that Don knows.
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know, I was trying to dedicate
Shoutouts
one
to the Ross.
of the lines
It's
for
hard,
Don,
eh?
you know. But like, if you want more of Pare Karaoke,
Karaoke.
I'm gonna get one of these guys to sing some songs as well. So we're gonna get.
I'm gonna
that
get
more.
one of
I-
these guys to sing something.
How about you give a song, nominate a song, and then you come. Then
Oh,
have to
if you
write the
got
lyrics.
song recommendations,
Okay, yeah.
put it down in the comments, and we'll turn that
then-
into a parody for you.
And we'll get Don to sing it.
Donald sounds.
Nah, Raph will do it. Raph will do
It's
it.
just gonna song. This guy's in love with me, Pare. We just changed one word. This guy's in love with me, Pare.
Ba-ding na ba-ding sayo. That's a throwback, bro.
That is a throwback.
You hit all the notes too.
This
Thanks, man.
guy's in love with
I
you.
hit I'm in my
buddy.
level. I don't want to go too hard because, like, you know, I just want to. Speaking of singing, Shivy showed me this X Factor
yeah.
contestant,
Let's go.
and I didn't want to go on the high notes because I feel like I'll be acting like this chick. So this one, I think it's from a European country. If you can figure out what language it is, please let me know, and
Oh, here we go.
we'll go from there. But the song this person was trying to sing was "Chandelier" by Sia,
Oh no,
and that's a hard song, bro.
it's not gonna.
Yeah, that's
It's
hard.
not gonna go well,
It's
bro.
more like yelling, if anything. You know?
So I wanted you guys to let me know what your thoughts on. There's gonna be an ad. No, there's no ad. Here we go.
Awesome.
Ooh, hola.
I
So
think
I guess
that's
it's Spanish. I won't hear the performance, but here we go.
Did it say voila?
Yo confío en mí, creo que sí. Yo vengo a demostrarlo.
Aquí estamos nosotros para decir si es
Oh,
sí o no, ¿no?
sounds
Así que
Yeah, they
vamos a
have.
escuchar.
All right.
Por
That's
favor.
definitely Spanish. I've seen this.
She's doing the Shakira thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, but a good time, good vibes. Looking out, ringing by the girl. I feel alive,
Is she taking the piss?
No.
Here we go. Ooh. Cool. All right.
She's got a good voice.
All right.
She's just so OA. What's the word? Overreacting.
Hey. She's going with yep. Hey.
She had some good parts, and then it. You know what it sounds like when you get the turntables? They go.
Bro.
You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like, bro.
It sounds like she's taking the piss. She sounds like she's just making fun of it.
I don't know, man. Because she kind of seems like she's Ray gunning it right now.
The way that
That's what it is. She's learned it. This is Ray gunning it.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Because it sounds like
I
she's
could imagine her in the shower and be like, "This is killing it, bro."
Yeah.
The total
because
lack
she's
of
chewing the
awareness.
words, bro. And it's like,
She thought she ate.
Oh, that's a new thing now. You Ray gunning. You stop Ray gunning it. Yo, why you Ray gunning it?
wow.
That's a new.
I didn't think of that turning into a
Bro,
verb.
that was too good, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, because Shakira does a similar thing where she goes,
Yeah, but she.
But it's subtle and it
But
sounds
you know,
good.
it blends in so. But this one, it feels like
yeah, it's really abrupt when she does those changes into that voice.
oh man, I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing.
She did have a good voice when she was holding
Yeah,
that
when
note.
she was
belted
like,
it out.
when she
like,
was
bro.
trying not to be OA about it.
Yeah.
She was holding them.
Too away.
But when you're adding like it's like a singer who can sing, but can't run. You know, do the runs and stuff. But they're adding it into it anyway. You know.
I remember when I was in, I think it was either Thailand or Indonesia. There are live music over there. There's live bands and stuff, and they'll play English speaking songs, but they'll sing it, and they'll just kind of not really enunciate it. So, the Purple Rain by Prince, right? They were singing it, but what they were singing was Potpourri.
Oh.
Potpourri.
This is the whole Ken Lee thing, right?
Yeah, it was like Ken Lee, but they were singing it amazingly. But then it just didn't sound like the lyrics didn't sound like what it was supposed to be.
But it smelled amazing.
Yeah, it smelled amazing. Potpourri, potpourri. And like, think of him like the most amazing
And he's
singer.
just throwing it out there
it
like
may have been
confetti.
It may as well have been
Potpourri.
Prince up there singing it, but then they were just singing different lyrics.
Oh,
Smelly performance.
Imagine if your dad's name is Ray and you can be like Papa Ray.
Potpourri.
Potpourri. Potpourri.
Oh man. Bro. All right, next song, bro. Next song, we're gonna do that just for you. Pare Karaoke, bro.
Pare Karaoke.
Bro, I'll find a Craig David one for you, bro.
I'm already thinking of
Oh,
one.
Craig David.
I'm already thinking of one.
Oh man. All right, Natz. You had a segment. Yeah, I told you if you're talking about Ikea stuff now and we had to eat it, your ice cream would be melted.
It's too late, man. I can't even remember what happened 2 hours ago.
2 hours, bro.
Bruh. So
No, it's
Natz came into. No, I'll go from my perspective. So I was sitting here, right, just getting ready for the pod. I see Natz coming through the door with a tray as if he just came from the food court, and he came with IKEA hot dogs and cups, which I thought it was coffee, and I got excited because I'm a coffee guy.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was ice cream, which made me more excited because
Yeah,
I
it was
love
ice cream. It was good
ice cream too.
It was a soft serve. It was really good.
And the garlic bread, which I feel Natz
One slice.
Natz went above and beyond to get that garlic bread.
Did you get it for free?
One slice. No, I'll tell you the story. So this is what happened. I was telling you I had to return stuff to IKEA. So I was rushing straight after work. I'm speeding through the M7. I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I can get
He
to
was
IKEA.
doing the speed limit, police.
I was doing the speed limit, but I'm not breaking any laws. This was my segment. It's about laws, law abidingness. And
Don't
crimes.
ray gun the laws.
Don't ray gun the laws.
Fuck.
Anyway, I made it to Marsden Park IKEA. It was only like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, that's when I'm supposed to be at the studio, but I reckon they're still setting up. So I'm just gonna go to IKEA, return stuff, and buy some other stuff I need to get. So I got all the stuff I need to get, and as I'm about to leave, I got like boxes of big tables, cabinets, and I'm
And
like,
I thought you were rushing, bro, because you didn't want to be late to the podcast.
I didn't want to be late to the podcast.
No.
And it's almost 7, like it's 6:10. It's 6.
He's like, oh, they're still setting up.
6:50.
I'll only get a few things, and he's like, no.
50 minutes
So
later.
it's
Got the
6:50.
trolley.
And I'm like, I got
a new cupboard.
wait. There's 10 minutes left,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we usually pod 7:30, so it's not really late. And it's only gonna take me 5 minutes to drive to the studio. There's no more traffic, and I just got to load my car up. But that took 20 minutes because I had a lot of stuff. My cabinet was really big. But then, so I bought a cabinet and
He called
back at the table, and then, but as I was loading.
Bro, you lucky this is not real business, bro. And I'm like, you're a
Right.
full boss,
no,
bro.
just wait till you get to the end, and you're gonna change. You're gonna
Okay,
change your perspective. You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, Natz is alright. But as I was loading the
Yeah.
car and stuff, usually when we pod, I've been seeing a pattern where we pod at 7:30, and we don't stop till 11:30. And I get really hungry. I'm like, not today, right? So I went back into the Ikea because they're about to close, and then the announcement said, like, if you still want food, the exit was still serving the food. So I got to the food court, and I'm at the checkout. I was like, you know what? Hot dog, drink, I'm good. This is gonna get me till 11:30 or whatever time we finish. But then, out of the goodness of my heart, I was like, you know what? The boys might be hungry too. And we have interns.
And this is, like you decided to sacrifice the money in your wallet
Yes.
because it's such expensive
$2
food.
hot dogs. So, no, wait. Before you say anything, those 4 hot dogs, right?
$8, yeah.
$8, exactly. I actually ordered.
It all adds up.
I
man.
actually ordered 9 hot dogs.
9 hot dogs.
So I went to the
you
counter.
What
ate
happened to the other 5?
Just wait. Let me tell you. Stop changing the story, guys. I'm trying to tell you. So I got to the checkout, and this is like the Filipino tita.
Yeah.
And then I get there, and I'm like, oh, tita, yeah, this is my order. Ordered 9 hot dogs and a Coke. And he's like, oi, sorry, there's only 4 left. So I was like, oh shit, that's okay. And he's like, I'll get you a refund. And then she went to her manager. But this is really delaying the time now. So now it's like it's like another 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh shit, this is only supposed to be a quick detour. When she came back, it's like, look, the person that does the refunds isn't here. So I'm like, and I'm like, look, you know what, Tita, it's fine. What about I just get some other stuff to make up the so $8.
Okay,
I had $12 credit.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking through
Having
the
credit at
supermarket.
the IKEA food place
Yeah,
is
man.
wild.
Yeah, I had credit. And this tita, she's really cool, man. Like, shout out to tita. She's like,
Hey.
yeah, she's showing me around. It's like, oh, you want some meatballs in the fridge? And I'm like, no, I need to bring it for my friends. I can't cook the meatballs. What's in the counter? What can I bring that we can consume immediately? And then that's when she said, oh, there's ice creams. I was like, I'll take the ice creams. And the cones, right? They're supposed to be like little cones.
Yeah.
I was like, Tita, I need to take it in my car. Do you have takeaways? Like, we don't do takeaway here. But then she decided to put them in the cups.
Hey, this is top service, man.
So each of these
it's
cups,
bigger.
yeah, and each of these cups is basically 3 cones worth.
Hey.
Wow.
So you had 3 cones, bro. That's
man.
$6.
Yeah.
I gave you
thank
$6,
now,
bro.
but tomorrow I'm gonna hate you, bro.
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
When I'm in the toilet, because oh, a bit
It's
lactosey.
good, bro. It's good ice cream. So
Was it oat milk? I don't know.
you're welcome for the ice creams.
You know
But
what?
then
This
after that-
Natz guy is pretty cool, man.
It doesn't.
It's not that bad.
It doesn't end there.
Oh,
I had a bit of credit left. I was like, I don't know what else to get. I wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to get more ice cream. It's like, you want the garlic bread? I'll get.
that's right.
So there's one garlic bread. So now she puts all this stuff, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this to my car. So I was like, you know what? I'll get the tray, the IKEA tray. It's an IKEA branded tray, and I was gonna put it.
Love it.
I put it all in the tray.
You tray gunned it, bro.
And then I was walking to the table because you're not supposed to like go out with the food. You're supposed to eat it there.
Yeah.
And then as I'm going, like my morality started hitting me. I was like, oh,
You're running out
is
of
this
time.
right? Is this right? Like I'm wasting time, but I also need to get to where I'm going, because this is important. It's the podcast. I need to be here on time. So as I'm walking to the table,
or a bit late.
I just walked past the table and I just went straight to my car. I was like this, and I'm like, I'm breaking the law right now, taking this right. And I put it in my car, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? No, I can
Were
bring.
you looking around for security cameras?
Oh no, I didn't look. I didn't want it to be sus. I'm just looking straight at my car, and I'm waiting for someone to be like, "Oi!" But no one did it. As soon as I got in my car, I felt like GTA, man. I was like, oh, shit. I was gonna return it, but I decided
Money
to
just
come.
popped out of it.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars. Ikea police is gonna come again. I was like, oh shit. I better not.
You know why they struggled? Because they had to go that one way around the whole IKEA to get to you.
Yeah. Pretty much. So yeah, I got out of the car park. I took every corner very slowly because it's only sitting on a tray, and I finally got
What was
here.
the tray on the seat?
It was on the seat, so it was
Okay,
keeping the
I thought
ice
it was-
creams
I thought
balanced.
you was on your lap.
Nah, that's too dangerous, bro. So I finally got
Driving
here.
like this.
But yeah, like the whole thing, like I was like,
Meanwhile, the ice cream dripping. Ice cream dripping.
Meanwhile, it's 7:45.
I wasn't that late, bro. I was earlier. When I got here, I saw Don leave for some reason, and I'm like, I'm not late. I'm not even late. Don left.
The podcast is finished.
I wasn't even late. We got here, like we set up. There was like technical difficulties.
No,
It
you
was
can't blame
fine.
You can't blame the technical thing.
It's fine, bro. I was here, bro. I was here.
You know that Natz guy?
That's the story.
It's like,
Like,
going late to. It's like going late to
Alright.
work and there's a fire drill. It's like, hey, it's a fire drill. It's a fire drill anyway.
it's fine.
Anyway.
It's okay. But yeah, like I guess that was how I was tying this in, because I was trying to do a segment of it. Like, given that you know, now you know the whole
You didn't
story.
even have a segment prepared.
No, the segment was because I did have 2 articles about it. Because I was sort of questioning my like morality, my morals. Is this wrong? Like IKEA is a massive company. They'll be fine. One
You know what you
trade.
did? What you did was hip hop, bro.
Before
hip-hop.
you innovated.
I innovated.
Then before you go on to that,
Yeah.
can I just say,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you paid off the story about the garlic bread, because we're all like, why the fuck is it just go one?
Everything's like 4, and then we have to. It's like he ran out of money for bread.
No, it filled up the credit, bro. There was like $1, $2 left. I was like, what can I get for $2?
It's like, you know, when you go to Time Zone, you get those tickets. And
Yeah.
you go, what else can I get for 200 tickets? I've got
you get a
7
random
left.
You get a random bouncy ball.
Like a shitty ball you can't use.
Oh, just take the garlic bread, just one piece. Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend anymore. Paying what my credit paid.
Shout out to
man.
Tita, bro.
CA is
man.
thankful to you for that garlic bread.
I wanted you guys
You know
to
what's
see
funny?
the full
Because
story.
like throughout the whole thing, he offered every single one of us the garlic
Yeah.
bread.
A piece.
And a little piece, and everyone said no. So you did the right decision because like you
Yeah.
know,
He
it
didn't
wasn't
need
a
to.
popular thing.
And Jarrell was really hungry today, so you know, you're welcome, bro.
It wasn't enough. He had. He's got KFC.
He went and bought extra food. He's like, thanks, Natz. I'm still hungry.
Oh, you hungry? Here's some garlic bread. Enjoy.
Oh man, a whole loaf of garlic bread? No, just one slice.
Just what I was.
It was the thought, man.
I love it. I love the thoughts.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I love the thought.
I thought about
You
you.
redeemed
You know
yourself.
what? I should have just like went straight here, but I thought of you guys. Well, I wanted a hot dog for myself. As I was getting, it's like it's pretty cheap. I might as well get 8 more.
You're stuck in traffic. It's like I might as well make this into a story to make sure
great.
I don't look as bad
That's so
as
good.
Well, it tied into my segment, which I wanted to talk about.
Let's
Like, have
do
you
it.
guys
Let's
have
do
ever like bended your moral compass over things? Because this was out of my control, man. Like, I had to take the tray with me. I had too much stuff. But there's a few things that I've seen of people do, and this recently, my algorithm has just been sharing these few things. So. I'll just share a few things that have happened recently. It's like a news segment.
Hey, here we go.
So, this is from Complex. Former Illinois school employee sentenced to 9 years,
Hey.
being accused of stealing an estimated 1.5 million in chicken wings.
Chicken wings, bro.
How can he steal 1.5 million worth of
But
chicken wings?
that's street value, though.
That's really bad.
That's a lot of chicken.
And-
wings.
And everyone in the
Sauce.
comments are saying like, you know, oh, it's just chicken wings, because she's black as well, and she got 9 years. But everyone's like, oh, that's, you know, but it's still 1.5 5
say that.
million of something.
You say
Million or billion?
That's
Million,
Charcos.
Million.
Yeah. Now look at this. This is what's really messed up. So she's
Pollo
black.
Loco.
This is what shows the inequalities of crime. So that was a black woman that stole 1.5 million of chicken. Now we've got also this guy. He's white, but I don't know, maybe European or something. Evaldis Ramascus and his unarmed associates successfully impersonated Quanta Computers, a legitimate hardware company in Taiwan that has worked with tech giants like Facebook and Google. They managed to send fraudulent invoices amounting to $23 million to Google and 99 million on Facebook. They only got 6 years.
6 years compared to
9.
9.
Chicken. Imagine just sending random invoices
And it's
to companies and getting paid for it.
1.5 million versus 23 million.
And it's not even money though. It's chicken. Like you
Yeah.
don't have the actual money there. It's the chicken. It's just the amount of
It's
chicken you
just
stole.
either feeding themselves or someone else, like with the chicken, right?
One of the comments was like, "Oh, as if you'd like pin this poor lady stealing 1.5 million of chicken. It's just like chicken. It's basic necessities." But I think if it's 1.5 million or something, that's not really basic anymore. That's a lot of chicken.
I know. What would you need one?
How do you calculate 1.5 million worth
It's gonna
of chicken?
expire within. That's a big ass freezer, bro.
Bro, $9 a kilo or something like that, right?
Yeah,
And
the
then-
chickens were for, I think, remote students. So they were like from the school that they ordered in. But instead of sending them to the students for their
Oh, send them to the
allowance,
house.
it was just having a mad cookout every
So
weekend.
some of that, so some of that 1.5 million is.
Oh, it's not in one day. It's kind of like in a
Over a
common
lifetime.
over a life.
Oh, you
Okay.
wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, that's
in a day, man. That's a lot of
crazy.
chicken, bro. I actually had mad cookouts every week, bro.
Nah, I'd get tired after the third one. It's like
Yeah.
chicken again.
It's a lot of chicken.
You're the chicken lady.
It's like how much things can you cook
I
chicken
mean,
with? You know, what I mean?
you're like you're trying to compare those two things, and like are we trying to say which
Yeah, well,
one
given those,
is it well deserved?
those things,
Okay,
I don't even know why this
All right,
ties into
whatever
my
you
story.
did, you know, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
No,
The
no,
judicial
no.
system.
Yeah, how did you tie your by getting a tray?
He stole a
So-
tray. It's not $1.5 million of trays.
Yeah, so one tray is not going to
You
kill
can you can
Ikea.
always bring it back. I mean,
If I stole 1.5 million
It's
worth
worth
of
of
trays,
trays.
then that's a problem.
His moral compass was fucking going crazy, bro. He was in the car. It's like, I need something to make me feel better. Oh, this chick stole $1.5 million of chicken.
that's
exactly
bro,
it.
bro. That's
Right.
how you know he's a podcaster.
Yeah.
Because he took it and went. I have a whole topic that we can talk about from this.
More like, I don't know. It's like a Picasso. I don't even know how that connects.
Bro,
I
you've set the standard of your lateness, man. So next time you're late, you have to have the story now. You can't be late anymore without a story.
Yeah, it needs to be accompanied by a story.
I guess so.
His stories will just keep getting wilder and wilder and shit.
Bro.
I fought a bear. And then I stole a tray from IKEA.
The bear is why you have a tray from it.
I
stole it from
bro.
this bear.
You're like my walking, living Seinfeld, bro. It's like you get stuck in these situations that are not like world-threatening or life-threatening.
Bro, it's pretty threatening.
It's pretty threatening.
The boxes I lifted were my back is really sore. Like you don't understand. In the car park was pretty
bro.
empty, and I'm like struggling to get shit in my car.
Don't blame it on the
That's
boxes.
your-
Blame it on your choices to buy
Yeah,
them,
you
bro.
bought them. Hang on.
I have time
Yeah.
to buy a whole.
No, because like
Oh,
I was
room
rushing. I didn't actually anticipate because it was a click and collect order. So when you collect it, they bring out the tabletop thing.
Yeah.
It was
they don't-
huge.
They don't put it in your car. They just leave it there.
No, they give you a trolley.
No, yeah.
I didn't anticipate how big it was.
Mm.
So that's not fully my
Don't
fault.
they give you the measurements on the website?
Yeah, I mean, like who really?
I love it. I love it.
Who really does that?
It's like 2 meters or. Yeah, that's all right.
That'll fit on my car.
Yeah.
It just fit, man.
That's all right.
Thank God I drive a Camry right
This
now.
should take no more than 5 minutes.
You know what?
I mean, hold on.
You know what? But it cancels out because I bought you guys hot dogs. It cancels out because I bought you guys.
Thanks, man.
And ice cream. It worked out even better
Thanks,
because it was ice cream.
It
man.
cancels out because you gave us an amazing story, bro.
I know. He came with a story. He came and filled us up. Thanks, man.
No worries, man.
Next week, if he's late, he's gonna be, I fought a bear, and then I had a picnic basket.
Next week,
ate everything
he's gonna be
except
2 hours
this.
early. It's like, fuck, I cannot think of another story. I am gonna make sure that I'm early, bro.
No, he's like, I fought a bear. I had a picnic basket full of food for you guys, but it ate everything except a slice of garlic bread.
It's Jarrell's bread.
I love the fact that you felt guilty taking the tray down.
I felt like a criminal, bro. I'm
It's
like
a
walking
tray,
out
dude.
in the car park and I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Nah, man.
He's thinking like,
It's healthy.
Ikea, it's a big conglomerate, right?
No,
It's
no,
like,
no.
it's fine. It's
Well,
fine.
I'll return it next week.
That's girls love bad boys, bro.
Yeah,
You're gonna go home. You'd be like, "Hey, babe, I got a tray from my
Bro, I
Did
was-
you pay for it? No, I just
You know
walked
what?
out.
On the 5-minute drive home, I was bumping Dr. Dre. I was like, oh shit.
Still Dre.
Still Dre. I was like, oh shit. I felt like a gangster.
Jumo's watching you now going,
Yeah.
that's cute, bro.
Next week he'll have an IKEA uniform.
I'm
and
gonna
all
collect that IKEA shit now.
Bro, next week, Natz is going to have an Ikea tita.
She's Swedish.
I tried to get you guys like 8 more. 8 more titas.
There's only one
This is
left.
my yaya.
There's only one left.
Ikea, yeah.
IKEA.
Yaya Ikea.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
Good times, man. Good story. Good story.
Ikea.
Rants blazing.
Ikea. Yeah, is what I need. Hey, hey. Ikea. Yeah.
IKEA,
I need a yeah.
You fucking keyed a yeah.
Ikea.
You took a key and went along the yeah.
Oh man.
Bro. Good shit.
Well, we're all made it here in one piece. We're all,
You
potting
made it
and-
here with one piece.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're all here. It's
All right, so it's been an hour and 40 minutes into the
Yeah, that's
podcast.
a
Bro,
good-
like,
that's a good
so Don, well, how was your holiday?
Yeah, you've been gone like the most.
I
Like,
know, you've been
do you have any wild stories
Play.
besides shitting in the can for a week?
Man, it'd be interesting if you were in Japan because the toilets there are amazing.
Oh yeah,
but,
I just
you
live in
know,
the toilet.
Dude.
How's the Tabo life?
So the first week that I was there, I was spending time with my cousins, and they live out in Laguna, which is south of Metro Manila. Probably about half an hour to an hour out of Metro Manila.
Depende sa traffic.
Depende sa traffic. And it was nice because I haven't seen them for like 5 or 6 years. Just to hanging out with them and doing that. I went to Tagaytay with my dad's family, and because the typhoon was coming close to Philippines,
Shit, yeah.
that whole time that we were in Tagaytay got rained out. Like we were sitting in the hotel. Luckily, like we talked about it before I left, and I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast. There was a murder
Whoa, yeah.
at
that's right.
Lake Hotel
Yeah.
in Tagaytay, and when I asked my dad about it, he goes, "Oh, we're staying there." It turns out we weren't staying there. My dad was just
Fabricated it.
My dad was
I
just
don't
taking
even think
the,
there was a murder in the first place.
Fabricated the whole thing.
bro. No, we drove past it. We drove past it. There was
Eerie?
nobody there.
Was it eerie?
Nobody?
Nobody there. Like there were just security guards standing outside there.
Really?
Oh,
Like,
bro, you should have stayed. The discounts would have
Yeah,
been
man.
off the charts, man.
But like,
Was it
'cause
open for business at least?
I'm not sure. We never went inside. We always drove past it. But
You know, when the news broke out, it was during the cookout.
Yeah.
And I remember telling this dude, like, hey, you know that hotel, there was an Australian couple that got murdered in the hotel.
Yeah.
He goes, are your parents staying there? And I was like, yeah, I think so. I go, tell them to cancel and rebook it. So they get it way cheaper. I was thinking like straight up, like, how can we make
Financial.
money off of this shit?
yeah, bro.
I mean, rest in peace.
the first thing I did was I messaged my dad and go, "Dad, are we staying at this place?" And he's like, "Yeah, we are." And he was just taking the piss. He was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna stay there."
I was just trying to scare
Also,
you.
this is a long joke.
Yeah,
long-term joke.
What a legend.
Bro, you were like scared and shit and everything. It's like,
Nah,
bro,
I was-
I don't
I was
know if we should stay there.
I was scared for my
You were
family.
concerned.
And I was also like, thinking I'm gonna be on guard and alert the entire time because
Your dad's the man. I love it. He just kept to his guns, bro.
and then every time we drove past him, we're like, "There's the murder hotel." But like it got rained out, and it was just raining. You couldn't see like a couple meters in front of you because it was that rainy out in Tagaytay. We were driving and my uncle's car got hit by like a falling branch.
Oh fuck!
It was crazy, man.
That's straight up twister stuff.
While you guys were in the car?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We were driving along.
Did it break the car?
No, it was fine. But
Car's
like,
strong, it feels.
yeah, they're built
All
tough.
the branches are weak as shit.
They're built tough.
What the cars you've been driving?
But that was the first week, and then the second week, because might have been something I'd eaten in Tagaytay, but
man.
I got sick, man. I got food poisoning
That's
over
the
there.
worst. Was it which kind of? Was it the bleh or the? Or was
It
it the
was-
both?
It was
bleh?
coming out on both ends, huh?
No, it was just coming out the rear end,
The back end.
back end.
That's the
but
worst.
It was,
Bro, you've been losing fights left and right, bro.
bro.
That's where the band-aid's from.
Fighting for his life.
I'm fighting for my life.
Internal fights, outside, external fights,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
So many scars, bro.
Whereas
Kulang sa tulog.
in the group chat, Don was like, "Man, I thought I was gonna die." And in my head, I was like, "I'm concerned for Don." At the same time, I'm like, "Bro, the guy time made you feel like you're patay tay." There's concern, and then there's, puns are kind of important too.
That's how I know. That's how I know. Like straight up, Gassi is always gonna make a joke about it.
No, you didn't die, but
I was sitting on the toilet going.
it's still coming out.
That's the guy tae.
Jesus.
It was a lot of just spending time with family and stuff, and because I got sick, I didn't get a chance to.
Did
to
anyone
network with a lot of
recognize
people.
you?
Yeah, one person did. Oh man, I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name. Shout outs to the guy that
He's too famous to know your name.
like
That
the
one guy.
there was a gentleman at the airport at Sydney Airport when I was lining up to board.
Was he from the Philippines?
That was his dad.
No, that's my dad. It was a check-in there.
So, can you put your luggage on the weighing
On the
machine,
scale.
Don? And he's like, "Oh, he recognized me."
he goes, "Are you Don Valix?" "Yeah, it's me. That's me." And he goes, "Great."
He's looking at your passport.
Yeah.
Are you Don Alex? Don's like, "Hey, our podcast is doing well."
Immigration have to
I got
look at
recognized at immigration.
your passport and then look at you, just make sure it's you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, it's me.
It's me.
He's looking at real. Yeah, that's you. Always laughing.
There's this dude. He's half Hungarian, half Filipino.
Whoa.
That's the craziest shit.
Yeah,
bro.
and I was
he
like,
white?
Yeah, he was white.
Wait,
Bro.
isn't
He found
Horizon?
his salami.
Hungarian of-
That didn't even occur to me. That didn't even occur to me.
That's called manifestation, guys.
You fucking
For the last 2 years, we've been trying to find his
manifested that.
white Hungarian salami, and all he needed to do was go to a trip to the Philippines and get to the airport. Boom.
Man,
Wait, was his salami white?
I didn't have time to check. But like I
Pretty sure
remember
it'd be
just,
pink.
I remember telling him.
Uncut.
It's getting too graphic.
Oh wait, he's half fil away. It's half cut.
Half cut. It's only cut on one side.
Wait, so, I was gonna say half this way. You did it this way. Oh my god. That's yuck, bro. That's fucking gross. It looks like a hoodie.
It's like a Bay hoodie.
There's a zipper in the front.
Hype beast, bro.
Oh no.
This way's wild. What the fuck? I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like being Tule, sometimes I don't, bro. Sometimes I want to have a support day, you know?
I'm dying, bro.
Oh man, it's a hot day.
Oh man.
Bro, your dick looking like it's going to be in a rap battle is crazy, bro. It's like standing in the mirror. My arms,
If you
my
had
arms are sweaty.
one shot,
Balls are sweaty.
Bro, having mom spaghetti on your penis is crazy,
oh
bro.
man, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Oh my gosh.
But shout outs to this dude. He was telling me that he was going straight. He'd met this chick, and he was going straight to La Union, up in like north in the Philippines, just to spend time with this chick. Like,
Oh,
Hey.
it's like an online
yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah, dude. I'm like, man, it's crazy.
This guy, what's his Kumu username?
Hungarian salami.
His name is Halfcut.
Bro, his favorite Bini song, Salami, Salami.
Salami, salami, salami. Dead.
Salami.
Salami, salami.
Hungarian salami.
Oh man! And then there was one person like, and it caught me off guard because I didn't think anyone would recognize me or us in the Philippines in Tagaytay. We're having dinner at some random restaurant, like in. Have you ever guys heard of Dampa, where it's like a market area?
Yeah.
And you choose the fresh produce. You're like, I want this fish, I want this crab and shrimp
They
and
cook
whatever,
it.
and then they cook it in
take
whatever style that you want.
Oh.
And so we're there at this dampa and we're eating, and my cousin, he just yells at me, he's like, Don, this guy knows you from YouTube. And I'm like, what the fuck? Ended up having like,
Hey, man, that means they know you because YouTube.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where our full podcast goes,
Yeah.
bro. So.
Wait, did they know you from the Filipino foods or from?
Nah, they
the,
know
the
you from the
podcast?
Bini video clip. That's like 200K views, man. This tastes like kalaman.
Yeah,
Tastes like a
he knows you from YouTube. Yeah, most likely
Yes,
he's seen you on the
for
Bini
sure.
video.
It would be the Bini video.
There you go.
But yeah, and then I ended up taking photos with the staff at the restaurant and stuff. It was-
Hey.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
man.
more than
Bro,
one person.
Looking
you gotta
look,
recognize it.
how did your family feel? It was like a
Bro, I'm like,
superstar.
I'm just saying that they're like, ang sikat ni Don.
Hey.
Wow. They were calling me a sikat.
Right. And they're like you getting interrupted while you're getting your food and like eating food with your family and stuff. Are you
Yeah.
gonna do your own version of I am whatever you say I am? Why would I say I am?
That's a really niche joke for people that know that song.
If you know that song, he complains about being stopped at while
When I'm
eating.
feeding my daughter. When I'm eating.
That's a good
Oh,
song, man.
man.
That was back when Eminem was Eminem.
Yeah,
bro.
when he was goat.
That was it, bro. And the music video is him like just flying and just like flying off a building.
So angry.
Um,
Ranting.
But yeah, man, it was just a family type trip for me in the Philippines. And then like my girl and I went to Palawan, which was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And it just made me realize that there's so much more to like Philippines outside of like I've been to Manila, I've been to other parts of I've been to Tagaytay, Baguio, like other parts of the Luzon area.
Flex.
But I haven't been outside of that. And there was something I was going to bring up today, but we don't have the projector, so I'll bring it up when we have the projector because I want to show you like
We can project
video.
it.
Oh, where
He's
you
gonna do
went?
slides. It's like this is me at the beach.
It's the old style projector.
Professor Don.
This is the cat that we saw at the cafe. No. There's a
Nerd. Old.
no, because there is a K-pop star who filmed recently her latest film clip
Ooh.
in Philippines.
Hyolyn.
Yeah,
Hyolyn.
Hyolyn.
She's from Sister.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My boy.
My boy.
You know that
My
body roll.
boy. That song. Do you guys know that one?
I'm just looking at you guys, you
Going
K-pop addicts.
Oh man.
I need to hear these
Hey
songs.
man, guilty pleasure.
Hey man,
But
I'm all about the
She's
P-pop.
OG, bro.
I need to get with it.
yeah, so she's one of the OG like
Gotta look.
K-pop stars. And
Oh, did you become part of the video?
no, I wasn't there. But I just wanted to I wanted to point out and just be like, there's more to the Philippines than just these places that are kind of mainstream that most people know about.
Yeah.
And this one place is called Siquijor.
Whoa, what a cool name.
It's called Siquijor.
Siquijor.
Are you sure you just didn't say that to someone?
I think you're just saying City Hall. Probably.
City Hall.
Oi, City
Where's
Hall.
Where's this? City Hall. Nah, Siquijor, and it's just a little island south of Cebu, I think, and it looks
You
like
went there?
No, it was in this film clip.
Oh, okay.
But I'll
Sounds
br-
like how someone Japanese would say City Hall.
yeah.
oh God.
That's how Hyorin pronounced it.
Killing. But yeah, I'll bring it up on the next episode so that I can show you guys what I mean and that kind of stuff.
Ooh, preview.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
Sneak
watch
keep
a
'em coming
video
back for
clip
more.
too, bro.
Yeah, and
Do you take any vlogs, man?
I did.
Oh, sick.
Did
I
you
tried-
run into a Craven Larrikin while you were there, bro?
I didn't get a chance to.
is that why you got a broken nose?
Oh, yeah.
No. I tried to catch up with him, but our schedules didn't line up.
You met up with Grub,
Is he
though.
there?
I did, yeah. So Grub was in, shout out to Grub. He was in Philippines at the same time.
That's dope, bro.
And
Did
because,
you meet Grub?
yeah.
Shout out to Grub, man.
Yeah.
KFC Town Hall still better.
Hey, here's something I wanted to bring up.
3 years later, still.
I'm like Drake.
Here's something I wanted to bring up. Right.
Shoot. Oh, yeah.
Because I spoke to Grub about it briefly. Jollibee
Try to make a joke.
in the US has been called the best fried chicken in the US.
Wait, say it again. Say Jollibee's the best fried chicken.
Jollibee chicken is the
Yeah.
best
In
fried
the
chicken
US,
in the US.
In the US. Oh,
Unless they have a George Street and there's a KFC there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the
Jollibee
mean.
hot and spicy is pretty good. Not gonna
Jollibee
lie.
hot and spicy?
In London, yeah, it's pretty good.
Well,
Town Hall still.
London food is, the
The
bars.
Jollibee
you know.
was really good.
Yeah.
Jollibee was really. I don't know where they got their chickens from. They must have imported them.
Bro.
They're not
You know-
British chickens. They
You
had
know,
more sun.
like
they got
right
more sun.
now, like just hearing that, I just feel like Jollibee's the maddest dick tease in the world.
Yeah,
bro.
I
I feel like
Yeah,
every
so angry.
every month is a new story
Yeah.
about we the best chicken in America. We are the best chicken in here. We're opening all over the world except for Australia.
Yeah.
I feel like
laughs, man.
I feel like he's that person that you want to have a relationship with, but you can't. But all over Instagram, it's in all of the videos. It's in all of the.
Sound like Suge Knight right here.
It's all
in the
All up in the
videos.
videos.
all of dancing,
Dancing in the videos.
dancing. If you don't want your Jollibee dancing in your clips, man, just come to Australia.
Australia. There's no Jollibee here.
'Cause that's what I feel like. We're never gonna get Jollibee at all, and everywhere else is having a
Or-
great time.
Or will we?
The next scene is like Snoop up on stage going like, the East Coast got no love for Jollibee. Oh, yeah, we are on the East, I guess.
The western part of the east.
The Down Under got no love for Jollibee. Next minute he's running in the fucking 200.
So random, bro.
He's doing everything.
I'm surprised there haven't been more Snoop memes from the Olympics.
bro.
Snoop is a.
You know what? This has been in
Iconic.
terms of like internet quality, internet like memes and stuff. This Olympics was it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Entertainment bar none, start to bottom. Had Snoop Dogg sprinkled all. It's like a
It's
cake.
so compelling,
with-
eh?
Yeah, it is, bro. If you
Yeah.
thought like the Olympics was nearly finished before he had Raygun.
Yeah.
Like we were like, oh, okay, we had one of the most memeable things, and then the Olympics was like, all right, hold my beer. I want
Yeah.
to give you
Let's get
something
a
at the
fucking
end.
Raygun.
Bro. I'm like, dessert was served. I was
Because like
shit.
right from the start, you were
Yeah.
kind of given like it's like a entree almost. Oh, Snoop doing the qualifying. It's gonna be fun. And then the whole boxing lady debacle. It's like drama. And then it gave you characters to fall in love with. The Turkish dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like
So
we're talking
like
about a
Korean
movie that
shit.
we just really
Yeah,
enjoy.
bro.
Is it? There's just something for everyone.
There was
Yeah,
really.
it is, man.
There really
Something
was.
for
And then at
everyone.
the end of it, it's like, someone we can hate on. You know what I mean? So it's just
The big bad was revealed at the end.
Nah,
Hey?
see,
The big
this
bad.
is
yeah.
this Olympics was a movie. Like they say, like when rappers are like, man, it was like a movie. It's like this Olympics was like
There's
a
so
movie.
many
Really,
peaks.
really was,
and,
Bruh.
yeah. It's perfect.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised at the end, like what you call it, Raygun takes off his mask and it's Robert Downey Jr.
He was wearing green too. It was me all along.
And this is the best actor to play Raygun in our next movie. Holy shit!
Avengers Bloomsday.
You know what's the funny part of that clip at the very start when he's about to take off his mask? Someone says Jared Leto. Really? If you listen carefully, someone's like, "Oh, Jared Leto."
Oh, dude, if it was Jared Leto,
Yes, sir. This will be a different podcast.
I would be so angry.
That would have been a Jared letdown.
What a guy.
Jared Leto.
Morbius. Jesus.
Oh, Morbius, don't get me started.
I haven't seen the movie
I
at
haven't
all.
seen it.
You're so angry you haven't even seen
Seen
it.
the ads, and I'm like,
I
what is
still
this
haven't seen the movie. I boycotted watching that.
Bro, that
Doesn't do
popped up,
anything
man.
good. What is he? Like, what is
30
he
seconds
doing?
to Mars, man.
Yeah.
More like 30
Name one
seconds
song.
I need to see him in a movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he just did Requiem of a Dream and then that's it.
That was actually, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
He wasn't
it.
the highlight of that movie, though.
I know.
You know what the highlight was?
Which one? The drugs? What?
No.
Oh, wait, I want to know what.
You seen the movie?
I've seen it, but which one?
Can't see his face.
That scene.
Do I have to say it again? Maybe I forgot it.
Brr.
Just say it.
I can't. Because then he's going to have to edit it out again.
I know, my brain can only take a few edits, bro.
I'll just watch it tonight.
You know, the other day I was just, you know how angry I was?
Fucking doing it
Oh, you
anyway.
know how I was angry I was trying to find your freaking edit?
Oh, my bad, bro. Sorry, man.
Tom? Where are you, Tom? It's not even here. Didn't give me the timestamp for it. And I was like, flipping, and then I realized it's at the Cheatcoders stash. It was all the way at the end. I was like,
You know
God damn it.
You know what we
He's
all
scared
need?
for 2 hours.
Yeah, but I went back and forth too because I was like, I'm pretty sure it was he. And I was like, right. Because I knew it was there. And I had to edit it out because, you know, he's my boy.
Nah, that's good,
But then I
man.
realized at the end,
Now, you know what? I've learned empathy.
empathy.
That it takes time for you to edit these things, so I'll
You
be
just-
mindful.
yeah, you
of
just
that.
want me to empathize of you being late, but okay, yeah.
It is.
I empathize.
I'm just trading the empathy. Lessons have been learnt.
Oh, man. God. Oh, I said don't
Political
bring it up again.
correctness has been
Bro, I love it, man.
been brought to our attention.
I love it.
So yeah, empathy.
So yeah, best fried chicken in America.
Empathy.
Best fried chicken in America. In the USA. Best fried chicken. Yeah. Best fried chicken.
I'm still laughing about the half cut. Why does it look like? Why does your penis look like it's in Sister Act?
It looks like B Rabbit about to rap.
That's a wrap. Oh man.
Looks like it's about to break, bro. Oh man. Okay. This is the Cheatcoders podcast, and we are in the Cheatcoders stash where we nominated a song where we know we've been feeling the last few weeks or something that we're jamming because like people love this part of the show because we bring new music to you, whether it be something you never heard of before and it's old, or something new, or something exclusive, or different genres. But music makes the world go round. We always start off with Don doing stuff. So Don, what song do you want to nominate on the Cheatcoders stash?
So the song that I was mentioning that features a place in the Philippines is by Hyolyn from Sistar, or formerly from Sistar. This song is called Wait.
Hey.
And this is her summer smash, so this is like the summer song that she released.
When you go to the Philippines, that's what you gain. Wait.
I guess this is her answer to like Tyler's Water and that vibe.
She just changed the word and then added a little like I in the middle.
Yeah, I like this, man. Ooh.
Hey.
Korean, bro,
like
Korean.
old Korean. Ooh. Ooh, sounds hot.
Is this guy going to find out? Hey. Hey.
It's got a drivey bass line, man. I like it. And it goes back to that catchy hook. Wanna wait.
I don't think she likes to wait.
She doesn't want to wait, man.
No, not at all.
What if they're in IKEA and decided to? Because like it doesn't usually start at 7:30. You know, they start a bit more later.
She's like
I need to buy
Garcia.
some, you know.
She doesn't want to wait in lines.
Bro, I hate waiting, bro.
I don't want to
Man.
wait.
I'm like the complete opposite. I'll just wait and wait and wait.
This will be my new. This will be my new gym song. Because I'm trying to lose weight. I don't want that weight. I don't want this weight. Trying to lose the weight.
Some guy's got a plate and he's telling you want someone to tell me this is like I don't want that wait.
Yeah, man, and that is Wait by Hyolyn.
Get another plate.
Oh man.
Can I get a hot dog and another 8?
It was 8.
Put it on this tray.
Tray.
I got my karaoke.
All right, Garcia.
I don't want to be late.
What song do you want to play on the Cheatcoders Dash, Garcia?
This song is by Corday and Lil Wayne. It's on Saturday mornings.
Corday is cute.
Lil Wayne.
Oh wait, I think
Bro, Corday is fucking.
Corday is good, as opposed to the Philippines where it had a lot of Wayne.
A lot of Wayne.
So much Wayne it flooded.
Especially
So Lil Wayne.
on the Saturday mornings.
Well, I'm gonna change my song.
Well, why? Was this just...
Were you gonna choose this one?
Nah, just. I feel like my song choice was poor.
Believe in yourself, bro. Believe in yourself.
All right, I'll just keep it.
Hey,
It sounds good. It's hip hop.
this is hip hop, bro.
This is hip hop. This is my shit.
Corday.
I think RNP by him and Anderson .Paak is still my favorite song of Corday's.
I love Jim Carrey. Ooh, that's a nice bar.
Out of the Hood. Oh, Clayton Bigsby. Remember Chappelle?
Nah.
XOs.
Ooh,
Bruh, that was like a triple.
I feel like he's going to be rapping a whole song.
that's a lot of bars.
The bars, bro.
Bars.
That was Saturday mornings with... we didn't even get to Lil Wayne's part. Corday and
Is
Lil
that
Wayne.
new song that dropped?
I think
Was it
a
been a while?
couple weeks ago, maybe.
Hey, fresh.
weeks ago?
Yeah. he's
All
good.
right, so...
Produced by Smoker Ono and Boogs the Beast.
Smoko Ono.
Smoke.
People like this is too creative, bro.
Saturday mornings by Corday.
Bro, I had fucking tears come out of my eyes this episode, man. Jesus
It
Christ.
was a good one. You know what?
About
It
the
felt,
Trey story.
All right.
it felt like a very natural episode.
The fucking
Bro, we went into some serious talks.
I mean,
Into some
serious
laughing
talks,
ones.
Tears
Bro.
of joy.
Apocalypse.
Tears of crying.
Jesus
Apocalypse.
Christ.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
small, and here was Nat's blazing song. What song?
Yeah, I
you wanna
changed the song. It's
play? Did you?
Yeah, it's the Dog Pound
Okay.
and Snoop Dogg Smoke Up. It's from their new album.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout outs to Dog Pound. They're playing this at the Olympics.
G-Funk.
It's so gangster, right?
I love this flow.
It's wrong. Here's Rap's little sound effect.
All his ad-libs.
Sound like an uncle, right? Yo, Unc.
Oh, bro, that's so good, bro. That's so good.
Produced.
All right.
That was produced by Rick Rock. Well done.
Who the fuck is Rick Rock?
Yeah, I don't know, but Smoker Ono and Rick Rock, bro. Yeah, so good.
Rick Rock.
All right, I am going to play a song by Omar Apollo. This is Endlessly.
Hey.
Endlessly to be true to you.
B44.
Oh, it sounds good. You know what? You didn't share your
Who's it by?
Omar Apollo.
I'm gonna Shazam it because you don't share your songs on the group chat, bro.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good song.
You know, my cleaning music is always the best, bro.
Yeah, you got good cleaning music, man.
You know, I'm going to vacuum real good to the R&B. Hey. Man, being depressed sounds so good.
Yeah. I love depressing songs that sound happy. They're the best songs.
Yeah. See, this is why I want my artists depressed, bro, when they make music.
Yeah. So, no, it's
It doesn't sound like a depressing song.
Yeah,
man.
that's it, bro.
That's why it's good. It's sad, but it's happy. Sonically.
I can't hear you because you don't have the microphone.
Oh, we're potting. Yo.
He's just listening to it. I like it.
Hey,
good
that's
track, bro.
Endlessly by
Endlessly.
I'm
Omar.
gonna jam to that on the
Apollo,
drive
bro.
home.
Hey man, that's the
Thanks,
type of drive home
compadres.
music. Some of something to clean your house to.
And-
You're welcome,
Leslie.
listeners.
Hey,
You're
man.
welcome. Have we
If
been
you-
updating the actual stash?
Have we ever had the website up? No. How are we doing with merch?
God. Oh my god.
I'm juggling way too much. But
We Raygun it. It's a thing now, right?
You're making it a thing.
I want it to be a thing.
that
so
shit,
good.
Ray.
That shit, right.
All right, so where can they find you, Mr. Natz Blazin'?
You can find me on Natz Blazin' on Instagram.
You can find me in St. Louis. Where they
Gonna
gonna
play
play
Rain
all
all
day.
day. Nah.
Some smoke and some say it's okay. Others just
Smoke
and fuck all day. Nah. Where can they find you?
me. Rolling them dubs.
He's about to bust it out.
City what? All right.
You know, Nelly always tells you where you can find him.
I know.
He seems to tell you his location all the way, man.
It was a time when there was no GPS. He just wanted.
You can find me in that morning. I'm pretty sure I've heard that in at least 5 of his songs.
Oh man.
Like, what should I write? Oh, well, where can they find me?
It's my location.
Location. You can find me.
I love that Country Grammar album, bro. I'll tell you, is like my car got broken into at radio station.
What?
No, not now. This was like back in 2004.
This is when Nelly was
2005.
popping.
No. That like legit. There was a burnt CD of Country Grammar in my car. That wasn't mine, bro.
Oh man.
That's how I got the album.
Oh.
Like there was nothing missing in my car. They just broke into my car. My lock was gone.
And they gave you a
And
CD.
then there's a
burnt
CD, a
CD.
burnt CD of Country Grammar.
Wait, what? Were they that? They just wanted to hear the CD.
guess so.
So we
I
gotta
don't know,
listen to
maybe.
the CD.
Broke my fucking lock though. Because I could go back to my car. My door was popped open. It's like I was checking all the coins.
Nuts.
Nothing went missing except for.
They just
this
really needed
bird
to hear that
CD, bro.
CNT. I was breaking this guy's car.
I need to find out where Nelly is. Let's break into this car. You can find me. Oh, that's where it is.
CD player in this car.
That's where it is.
I don't need the CD anymore.
Found him.
Where's Nelly? I love it, bro. I want to have Nelly as a friend and call him, be like, "Where you at, bro?
You found me.
Hey man, all right. Where can they find you? Where can they find you? Well, did we finish with you?
Me?
Yeah, that's it.
As Christian Malthor on Instagram or Tony Stalker. Tony Stalker. Figure out how you spell that shit. Tony.
Where can they find you, Don?
Rolling on dubs. You
can find me.
So hot in here.
This is about
This keeps going. In here.
If you want to do it, take a ride on me.
You know, the last time that I heard like someone using the Japanese accent like that was when we had Ron Jossel and bro, he loves going to the Japanese accent. Anyway, you can find me www.dondoingstuff.com. That's my website.
Hey.
At Don Doing Stuff on all social media platforms.
Hey, and where can they find the Cheatcoders?
Thecheatcoders.com.
In a couple of months.
We'll fix it up. Raph will fix it soon. He's trying to fix it.
I always say, I'll fix it real soon, and then I end up falling asleep.
Tired life.
It's just hard living the freelance life. Shout outs to all my freelancers. You can find me at RafYoYoYo, or you can find me at hyperobrand.com for anything to do with your video needs. And shout outs to CA and shout outs to Jarrell, man, behind the camera and listening to our stuff.
Shout outs.
And giving some feedback on some of our jokes. So I love the automatic feedback from them. If there's anything that you guys want to put in our podcast, join our Patreon.
Yes.
And always remember,
That's good.
the moral of the story is either you're going to be full cut or you can be half cut.
Half cut.
Yeah, now listen to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast.
That guy's dick look like Harvey Dent.
His dick was the Joker. The Joker when he takes off the mask. and the two faces like,
Why is it smeared?
Oh, man.